Hey everyone, welcome in. You woke up and chose confrontation today? I think you did. I think you did. But I like Sassy Bear. um, how's everyone been? I have been pretty good. What about you, Spy Hunter? Or Spy? Sometimes I just read people's full names. sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta read the first part, but sometimes I just always maybe it's like, when your parents call you by your full name if they're angry at you. Maybe that's what it is. How dare you say how are you? But yeah, welcome in everyone. How's everyone's weekend going? Um, I had Pilates yesterday. I never heard you say Ricky underscore ML. Oh, I'm saving that. I'm saving that for uh, for the first time you ever say something mean. It might happen one day. We don't know. um, I had Pilates yesterday, and um, my Pilates instructor, her car got like hit and run. Like she like parked on the street, and then someone like drove past. Like she was parked on the side of the street, right? And then someone was driving past like really close to the parked cars, and they just completely destroyed her mirror. Um, and then like and then they just drove away. And she has like a video evidence, but it's too blurry to see the license plate because it's like from a nearby building from her work. Um, so she still has to pay the deductible, which sucks. Ricky doxing his government name. Oh no. I feel like if I was really mad, wouldn't I say like Ricardo? Welcome in, Draconian. Yours was great. You loved your Friday more. Ooh. Did something exciting happen on Friday, or was it just a good day? You just came off the treadmill. You're cooked. Oh no. If I ever went on a treadmill, I would also be cooked. At Pilates, we did a lot of ab workouts as usual. But we also did a rare arm workout. She was like, oh, we're gonna work out your like, what muscle is this? This muscle, and then like shoulder muscle. So I was like, oh, we never use our arms. We always use our back, So that was surprising. Seamus called me bear down. When a streamer that usually calls me bear suddenly calls me bear down, I feel like I'm in trouble. It would be one day. You had a concert on Friday. That sounds exciting. What concert was it? I hope you had fun. That would scare the hell out of me. When you're mad at Miju, yell Miju Games, not the full name. Oh no. If you guys are, if I'm misbehaving, you guys can call me Miju Games. I'll give you full permission. A Silverstein concert. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure you had a great time. I'm sure it was amazing. I haven't been to a concert in a while, so I've been to like live theater and stuff recently, but I haven't been to a concert. Was Miju Games the original name? What do you mean? Isn't my name still Miju Games? I feel like I would be okay with having the username just Miju, but then I'm like, 'cause I feel like it will become available, like eventually maybe. But I feel like at this point, I've been streaming so long with Miju Games, On Twitch, did you change it at some point? Oh yeah, no, I haven't changed it. But I think I'm just gonna keep it, I think like changing it now would just be like too drawing, because like people might have it bookmarked, and then like it might be a whole thing. I'm not like too bothered about it. It's just like the URL, so it doesn't really matter. And it would feel weird. It would just feel really weird to change it. You get more distracted by profile pic changes than name changes. I've had that profile photo for a really long time. I thought about changing it. Like my like social media profiles have a different photo, but I feel like the Zelda one is just I'm too attached to it, It's like, how could I change it now? You're in a 10 stream streak? Wow. D-Gen watching the Wednesday streams. But yeah, it's I don't think I should change the Zelda one. It's like, it brings me back to my roots, like it's like sometimes it like lets people know that we're Zelda fans here, and sometimes I get like comments about And they got comments about like, oh look, I love your Zelda cosplay, stuff like that. So I think it's good. It's a cosplay. It's Zelda related. We like Nintendo games here, so maybe it's attracting the right people. I don't know. Although the only thing about that is that it's like very misrepresentative of what I look like. But that's not really the point of the profile photo on Twitch, I'm pretty sure, because you could just click on my profile and see exactly what I look like. So, and I don't think it really matters. It's not like a dating app profile or something, you know. Yeah, it's I think it's gonna stay that way for a while. I can't switch to a non-Tears of the Kingdom link Discord profile photo. Yeah, when people change their profile photos on Discord, I'm like, it's like alarming. Especially if I see them a lot in Discord. It's definitely like, who is that? I don't know who that is anymore. And Wakamin RJ, what are you saying? And Wakamin Nani, Switch 2 is coming out? It is. Well, we don't know when it's coming out, but it is coming out. Are you gonna buy it? We were discussing it yesterday. I'm personally probably not gonna buy it because my Switch is not that old. Okay, don't be weird, RJ. I don't know what you're trying to say, but it's weird. Yeah, my Switch is not that old. It's only like it's almost 5 years old now, but it's like, honestly, it's like I don't really have any issue with it. So I think I'm just gonna keep it until the games that are coming out are like too like the games that are coming out is like just like they don't run well on like the original Switch anymore. Then maybe I'll get the new Switch. Luckily, Switches aren't like too expensive compared to other consoles. Like compared to like the PlayStation and like I don't know how much Xboxes cost these days, but I'm assuming it's comparable to a PlayStation. But yeah, it's just like it's it's so much cheaper. It's not that it's really cheap or anything, but compared to a PC or compared to PS5 is so expensive. Your MSN default dog profile photo. I didn't even know that's what it was. I'm sorry. I do. But you've had different profile photos over the years, you know. So as long as like if someone keeps the same one for a while, then it's like I associate it. But they're always changing it. Then I don't really care. Yeah, I hope you can get the Switch, Nani. But maybe don't share your age online. Be careful. Be careful out there. You can get Xbox S for like $300. Really? Wait, which one is Xbox S? Is that the newest one? Why is it so cheap? How is it cheaper than the Switch? Or you mean like a used one? Hold on, can you explain what I did? What do you possibly mean by I am the flower and blooming is me developing? What can you explain what you did? Aren't all like old Windows default profile? Oh, draconians? I have no idea. Newest one and the smaller one only digital. Oh, only digital game. That's annoying though. That's annoying. Like, I feel like you guys can see my games behind me. I like having physical games because I like being able to like share games with people or like give them away when you don't need it anymore or whatever. I kind of prefer physical games. But if it's like a small game, like like Stardew Valley, obviously I'm not gonna. There's no like physical version. It doesn't matter. I have no idea which Xbox is which at this point. They're all called the same thing. It's confusing when they don't have like just like numbers, like they could be like number like if it's like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, it's very clear like which one is which. But it's like Xbox. Wait, they went from 360 to 1 and then they went to S? I don't even know what they went to. Like that's too confusing. And welcome in JC. Don't share your age online until you're old enough to get the discounted coffee at McDonald's. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't mind people sharing their age, but if you're underage, I would not share your age online because there's some weird people out there. So just be careful. You want an original Xbox? Like original? Is that what you mean? Damn. How much was it? It could either be like really expensive because it's old, or it could be like cheap because it's old. I've seen the duck on XP. I have no idea, man. Transformation, resilience, and the beauty of becoming who you're meant to be. Yeah, but would you say that to like a random stranger on the street? It's kind of a weird thing to say. Just say next time. Just say hello. Just say hi. How are you? And welcome in, Angel. Perfect. Hello. Nice to see you, Angel. How you doing? You want to watch a random clip? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. You tried selling an Xbox One S and the guy showed up and it was like, is this a new one? I was like, do 2 seconds of research. Yeah, if you're buying it, if I was buying it, I would like, you know, like I would definitely know the difference, but I'm not buying one, so I don't know. And welcome in, Minchinam. Microsoft doesn't understand how numbered versions work, do they? I guess before they didn't, right? Like they had like Vista something. But now it's like 10, 11, so I have no idea. You're the first person to delete it and call it weird? Well, everyone has different opinions. Or different tolerances to when they will call something out. I'm sure many people thought it was weird, but didn't say anything. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's get a nice. That was so loud. I am, though I've tried. When it's reflection. My reflection show. Sorry, there's other music playing in the background. Inside. When will my reflection show who I am inside? That was really loud. Does it have a second verse? No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. This will be back. Oh no, that'd be so hard to read. The title Dungeon Hater plays Tears of Kingdom. Of course. Okay, sorry. It was a weird mashup of Domino and Reflection. Not my best singing, but not the worst. Time to show these clips to the teacher. No. I could do better than that. I think I was just holding back, in the moment. But yeah, well, I haven't sung in front of my singing teacher yet. I've only done like warm-ups, because we just had basically a consultation lesson. For Dungeon Hater, there seems to be a lot of dungeon games being played. I mean, we do play Breath of the Wild a lot, but people are very there's a lot of controversy online about whether the divine beasts actually count as a dungeon, because in some ways, I mean, they're dungeons, but they're not like as dungeony as other dungeons are, And welcome in, Woozy. You're doing well today. But yeah, what were we even talking about? What number iPhone are they on? Because I keep seeing all the iPhones. I keep seeing all these iPhones and they look really different to mine. And I have a 13. They're on 16. Do they release one every year? Is that what it is? You guys any instrument or app for tune reference? Oh, let me show you. Where is it? Hold on. I have something. Do I? Okay, I have a physical tuner. But I don't know where it is. I was gonna find it for you and show you, but I don't have one. I have a physical tuner and my guitars have tuners or my acoustic guitar has a tuner on it, so I don't really need it for that. Miju doesn't really keep up. I don't really keep up with tech, yeah. I was talking to my brother about MacBooks. I think he has a pretty similar year MacBook to I do. And he was like, yeah, his just like completely, or like, he was like, mine just doesn't work. And I was like, oh yeah, same. Mine doesn't work either. So he's gonna get a new one. But maybe we both have someone was asking me yesterday about the M1 MacBook or the Intel. And I have the Intel one. Apparently the Intel ones are just worse. So maybe that's why mine is like suffering, Who knows? But yeah, it's his is also falling apart after like probably less than 5 years now. So that's not good. That's not good. You just play, you don't sing. What do you play? You don't like Apple? I mean, fair enough. They're kind of expensive. I don't have any like brand loyalty. Um, I just keep getting iPhones because I like don't really care. And like all my stuff is already on like iCloud and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I like use like, like I have all my photos on iCloud photos, and I have I have like Apple Music and stuff like that. So I just it's just easier to switch to a new iPhone. And before I would have like a MacBook for school. Actually, the only brand loyalty I have is like I'm in like a I'm in or I studied computer science, and using Mac is a lot easier for like studying computer science. So it's just like I just always had that for school. But now I think like I have a PC now, so I don't really use a MacBook as much. Um, the M series MacBooks are a game changer for real. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like my brother's just gonna get like a MacBook Air. Like I think you don't really need I think the Pro is a bit of a scam. 99% of the time they just release a phone and call it the next number just for a money grab. Not really any enough changes to call it a new version. Yeah. I mean, the people who like buy every new iPhone have too much money to burn. Like, you really don't need a new phone every year. But there's a lot of like Apple fans, like the people who are like fans of the company, the product. Not really sure. Unix diff, exactly. And Elisa, welcome in. How are you? Did you attempt to push off yesterday? Oh no, I didn't. But I did do like an arm workout yesterday, so it's probably not it's probably not gonna be indicative. Or tech YouTube. Or yeah, if you're a tech YouTuber though, like that's a different story. They're not buying stuff just to use it. I know Linus Tech Tips lives here in Vancouver. Sometimes I see him discussed on the subreddit. You're doing good. I'm doing good too. Thanks for asking. Back in the days, to upgrade almost yearly. Now I do every 3 to 4 years because improvement has slowed. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Like I think like if you're buying new tech because you like technology and you're like interested in that kind of thing, then that's totally valid. But if you're buying it out of like some like loyalty to the company, it's like weird, you know? Like the people who are out there like defending their corporation, really weird. But buying it out of interest, I personally obviously like don't care. Like I just like for me personally, like for me it's very for me it's like, the whatever device I have is just like for the purpose of like using the device. I don't gain any joy from like the actual device. It's like what it accomplishes for me. But then you could say the same thing about like for me, like I get enjoyment out of buying clothes, and a lot of tech people probably don't get enjoyment out of buying clothes. So it's really just whatever makes you happy, honestly. Tax write-off for tech YouTube, or they just get it for free. I just understood someone changing their username to Lionel Tech Tips. True, I would follow Lionel Tech Tips. You're freezing. Oh no. Don't you live in Texas, Maestro? How can you be freezing? And welcome in, is that? Did that email just not work, or is it like, is it just like, I think the overlay keeps like not showing emotes. I don't know what's wrong with that. You're a PC nerd. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. I'm glad you guys exist, so I could ask you guys for tech advice when I need it. Luckily, my brother's he doesn't really follow like it very actively, but he's into like building computers and stuff. So he built my computer, and it hasn't done me wrong. It's been 4 years, going strong, but his computer is broken. So I'm like, thank God he didn't break mine. Arctic blast, freezing winds, really? In Texas? That's crazy. Wait, so how cold is cold? Is it like below freezing temperatures? For me, as long as I can do what I want on some device, I stick with what I have until it starts dying. Yeah, I'm the exact same, Lucy. Like, I don't get any joy out of like getting a new tech device, Like I'm like, for me, it's like, I'm excited that it like runs better, For me, it's like if it's like kind of like inhibiting my productivity or like causing me strife. Strife maybe is a intense word, but you know what I mean. Then I will upgrade. But I'm not like upgrading just for fun. Has never experienced warm weather. He lives in the Arctic. That's true. That's true. We expected snow on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, is that normal? Is that normal? That's crazy. Cause like everyone was telling me like Texas weather is like either like the surface of the sun or like the first layer of hell. Like, and then there's like spring. That's what I was told. I think that's what it was something like that. I think it's like -15, so it's whatever. Oh my gosh. Classic Alberta. At least you're not in Winnipeg. Just think that every day, okay? Just wake up and be like, at least I'm not in Winnipeg. You too broke for that. I mean, yeah, there's also that. Like buying any tech thing every year is like it's an expensive hobby. Like for me, I like clothes, but I don't like designer clothes, so like it's really not that bad. And I haven't bought clothes in a long time. I think for me it's more like travel. I guess traveling can be quite expensive. I probably spend more on traveling than a lot of people do in tech. Feels like 20 degrees. That's cold. That's below 32 F, which is freezing. This winter sucks. It's been around 0 degrees for over a week, so it's not good for skiing, and the pavement is fully slippery. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think we're hitting negatives. Oh, we're hitting negatives this week. It's like sunny, but it's like cold. But by cold, I mean like -4. No, maybe like at the lowest in the middle of the night. Your uncle moved to Texas and there was a snowstorm immediately. Oh no. That's great. That seems quite unusual. At least if you live in Winnipeg, your hockey team is winning games. We did get stomped by Winnipeg the other day. Although we won last night. Canucks. I started watching the game with my mom, and then they scored 3 goals in like the first period. I was like, what is happening? Like they scored like 2 goals within like 70 seconds of each other, and then they were like suddenly they were just scoring, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then they let in 2 goals, but they didn't concede. They've been playing like garbage recently, so seeing them be good was a bit scary. It's cold and you live in the Middle East. Oh no. Stay warm. Yeah, I don't know. I never even thought about like the winter temperatures in the Middle East. Does it get quite cold? It probably depends on where you are as well. Reddit told me to get a hobby. Turns out all hobbies are expensive. Pretty much, honestly. But it can bring you joy and fulfillment, you know? But a lot of hobbies are expensive. Yeah, I don't know if you should get the advice from Reddit, but honestly, good advice. Having a hobby, it's good. But don't you like gaming? Gaming's a hobby. I don't know. On Tuesday, it's gonna feel like 13 degrees Fahrenheit. Wait, so is this normal? Is this normal for Texas, or is that like super unusual? Like, do you own a jacket? You said you don't own a jacket, right? Didn't people from Texas say they only own like a hoodie? What are you gonna do? Last night they gave the Garland gold to Hughes. I don't think he touched it, man. I don't think Garland touched that. And welcome in, P. Finnick. Isn't that the one that's like a fox? Wait, I actually know a lot of Pokemon these days. If I'm right, I'm crazy. I'm like the best Pokemon player. I mean, aside from gaming, when where I meet people. But you could meet people gaming. But I guess, yeah, having a hobby where you go outside or something more fulfilling. Not fulfilling, sorry. But something more like it's not good to have just one hobby that you just focus everything on. Because I think you can become a more well-rounded, interesting person if you just have like a different hobby that's like very separate, you know? Like something more artsy or something more, you know, it just expands your horizons. In some places like parts of Lebanon. Oh, interesting. Try rock balancing. Rocks are free. That's a hobby for sure. I don't know why that's the first one you went to. Oh, you know what's quite pop? Maybe a hobby where it's like fitness. I know a lot of people. I would never do this because this sounds like something I don't like. But like team sports, like recreational sports, in like a casual adult league. I know a lot of people meet a lot of friends doing that. And it's like you get like a group, like you have like already like a group, you know? Um, Gonna run errands. Okay. Good luck. Don't freeze to death. Texas doesn't have insulation for houses, so snowstorm is a mess down here. I mean, it's like Vancouver, where it's like when we have a heat wave, our houses are built to like keep in heat and not like withstand the heat. So it's always a lot more brutal. Like whenever people are like, oh, like you have a heat wave, it's like 40 degrees. Like that's nothing. But like a lot of people live in climates where it's like if you live in a climate where that's normal, you'll have like AC. Your houses will be like built to withstand that and all of that. So it's a bit of a different thing because like here when it's 40, people die. Like literally, like old people will die, because like it just gets way too hot in people's houses, and like they don't have anything to like mitigate the heat. But these days, I think AC is becoming more common. A lot of people have like portable ACs or like window ACs now because the heat waves we've been having. So it's getting better for sure. But definitely the first heat waves were a bit of a crazy time. I'm a Pokemon master. Was I right? I looked at a cooking class or hip hop dancing. Maybe you could do a K-pop dance class, Ratsi. You love K-pop. And then when you go to the concerts, you can bust out the dance. The Middle East is the perfect climate. Maybe not for me, man. I can't handle the heat. I live in like a completely mild, very rainy, like doesn't go above like 30 degrees kind of weather. You'll be doing baseball this summer. Well, that's fun. Enjoy. And welcome in, Lee. How are you doing today? Did I get it right, B? I'm waiting. What's the answer? I said it's the fox Pokemon. You know the one? The little yellow and red fox. And welcome in, Suave. How are you doing today? It's fake? What? Wait, at least it made it sound like it was real. It's fake? I thought it was a fox one. Is it like slightly off? Pretty sure last snowstorm in Texas destroyed the power grid for a couple days. Oh, that's rough. We don't really have snowstorms here, luckily. There's no K-pop dance classes near you? Surely there is, right? I feel like it's quite common. You might have to go a bit farther, closer to the city, maybe? I don't know. Actually, maybe not. Maybe there's not enough, like, K-pop fans around. Was there... Oh, sorry, I just read that. You're good. I'm glad to hear that. It's not that hot in parts. Like August for me was 86F. That's a bit hot, but I guess if it doesn't go above that, it's okay. But that's a bit hot still. Elisa was just gassing you up. She does that instinctively. She does. Elisa's not good for my ego, but I love it. You live in the Bay Area in California, so like San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and when it gets hot, you're dying because I'm used to never getting hot because your family doesn't have AC, just a heater. What? Wait, why would you not have AC in the Bay Area? Does it not get that hot? Because I just assume like California gets quite hot. I mean, like Northern California I know it can get cold, but like Southern California, isn't it just warm? You're thinking Finnegan. What? That was that was a trick question. That was so close. Finnegan? Come on. I had the right idea though. So I should get like half a point. That's a Pokemon called Finneon. Okay, but I know it's not that one. Because that's like clearly a fish. 100F on a bad day? Surely you don't use Fahrenheit in the Middle East? Yeah, do you guys use Fahrenheit? Maybe they're just translating because I think I'm an American. You just like it more because you're from the US? The wrong measurement system. It's Fennekin, but I see how you got yeah, see, you guys have to give me points for knowing this fox Pokemon. It's not even like well-known Pokemon. It's like that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut Pokemon for me. So I think it's I should get half a point for that. I'm arguing my case. I'm the student asking for a regrade. It used to be not too bad too often, so it's never worth spending money on. Honestly, yeah, same here. But at this point, it's like when I move, I kind of want a place with the AC, like built-in AC. If I had built-in AC, oh, that'd be amazing. It used to be not too bad. Oh, sorry, I just read that. You use a mix? Oh no. It's hard to switch though. Like I feel like Fahrenheit is very confusing to get used to. And welcome in, Pika. What are we randomly talking about? We're talking about Pokemon. And then we're also talking about hot weather. both things simultaneously. Yeah, it's what were we? Yeah, what were we talking about? I feel like when I get asked, I'm like, oh, what were we talking about? I can't remember now. I feel like my hair has gotten so long, by the way. I was looking at it today, and I'm like, man, it's getting there, you know. But it's like I feel like it's like very heavy right now. So I don't know if I should just get it cut, and like, but I kind of just want to grow it out. I don't know. I don't know what they would even do if I got it cut, you know. Do I have split ends? I don't think so. It's hard to see because it's a bit too short to look at it properly. I probably have split ends, but my hair is getting healthier because I haven't dyed it for. Okay, I think I dyed it in like last June or something like that, but I haven't touched it since then. It has not, and at that time I didn't even bleach it, so I don't think it's been bleached for like a year. So I think it's slowly recovering. It doesn't feel like straw anymore, which is always a good thing. As for Pokemon, you're gonna be sad if Legends ZA is put on the Switch 2, which just got announced for release this year. I think it'll be backwards compatible. If that's my best guess, because they said it would be. Actually, no, they only said that it would be like Switch games would be playable on the Switch 2, so I'm not really sure. Because they said like almost all the games will be compatible except the ones with like Joy-Con stuff, like Ring Fit or something like that, because like the Joy-Con size is different. But I don't know if it's other way around. Like, because if they release games that are Switch 2 exclusive, then I might have to get a Switch 2, but it depends on the game. I don't think I'm going to get Legends because, I mean, I'll see when it comes out, but on Legends Arceus, I thought it was really grindy. Like, you know, we had to get, like, the research ranks and stuff like that. I thought it was a bit grindy. As someone who doesn't really like catching all the Pokemon and stuff, I was like, oh my god, I have to catch more. I have to catch more, Bidoofs. Like, I had to catch so many Bidoofs. I was not having that. Your friend be like, it's 33C, and you're like, how is that hot? That's really hot. What do you mean? That's hot. Electon. I'm gonna do the bad student thing where the last one was fake. No, I think this one's fake too. It doesn't sound real. Besides Pokemon, what other games do you usually play? I don't stream a lot of games these days. These days I only just stream Genshin, but it's fake. Yes, it sounded fake. But it sounds like kind of plausible, but it sounds too close to other things, you know. But off stream, I like playing. I've been playing Elden Ring. I play Stardew, and yeah, but previously streaming, I think we play a lot of Nintendo games. Sometimes Just Dance, but I don't know. I don't know if I can play more Just Dance anymore because the game is so bad. I know it Dark Souls the DS. So I was just talking about Elden Ring. They added little tabs to 3DS games, so it wasn't backwards compatible. That's really rude. That's very anti-consumer behavior. Would I do 3 fake Pokemon in a row? Yes. Yes, I believe so. You can't play mind games with me like that, okay? I can see right through it. It's yeah, it really depends on the quality of the game. Because Arceus, as like I like the idea of Arceus, but like the game was kind of, it wasn't as okay. I before Pokemon Violet came out, I was like, damn, Pokemon Arceus is a bit janky. It was definitely like playable, but it was a little bit rough around the edges. And that combined with um the grindiness of it, I was not a huge fan of it. So I'm not really wanting to play the other Legends ones, but I'll see about the next mainline game. If the next mainline game is of better quality, then I'm down. Because I did enjoy it, but I just can't like in good faith like spend that money on that quality of game. And like it's just not acceptable, I feel like. Bisharp is real. I know that one. That's the the guy with the horn and he's this and he has like a ring around him. That guy. I know that guy. Can't tell you. I think he's a steel type probably. What type is he? Steel something. Maybe just steel? There's definitely steel. Metal. A metal type. Heavy metal. Been playing a lot of gacha, but now I'm working on the new Tales of Graces that just got released for the Switch. Oh, I've never heard of that. What kind of game is that? But yeah, I've been a loyal Genshin player for a long time now, but I keep getting ads for Infinity Nikki, and I feel like they're targeting me. They're definitely targeting me. But I'm like, I can't play another gacha game. I guess I'll just be free to play. I don't know. But like, I feel like they could convince me. Like, I don't know. Like, it might be dangerous because like, what if there's a really cute outfit? Like, what if there's a really cute outfit and Nikki really wants it? Like, how could I say no to her? Like, it's gonna be a tough time. You're betting on me playing. I know. Is Kimmy playing it, Ricky? That could convince me. Opinions on TikTok ban? Not political. I don't really care that much. I've never used TikTok in my life. So I don't personally care. But I don't use it. Pokemon knows they have enough loyalists who just pay for the namesake and they don't feel the need to improve. I know. That's the sad thing. Is like Pokemon Violet, the quality was so bad. It's like really unacceptable for a AAA game, and it sold so well. And people are still out there defending the game. And like, yeah, and there's people gonna like that's the thing. That people are gonna buy it no matter what, and also the games are not the way they make their money, right? Like they release the game and then they can like they release the game and then they release the anime with the new region in Pokemon, and then they release the merchandise of the new Pokemon, and that makes like 99% of the money. So I don't think they have any business reason to want to improve other than like public perception, I guess, like their brand and like their image and stuff like that. So I'm hoping the backlash from Pokemon Scarlet Violet was enough for them to be like, "Ooh, this could be really bad for our brand if we just continue to release trash games," So I'm hoping that they release something at least at the quality of like Sword and Shield. Like Sword and Shield wasn't perfect, and it really could be better, but I think that's okay. Like it's fine. It's not like disgraceful, Recommend playing Nikke, Goddess of Victory, has a good story. I cannot play. I'm sorry. Like I cannot deal with like really fan servicey gacha games, and I've seen the ads for Nikke or whatever, and I cannot play that. It's as a I just have a very low tolerance for that kind of stuff. Shouldn't continue because we had other things pending, but really liked it when we tried it. Okay. Maybe I'll give it a try, but it might be dangerous. I don't know. Mainly play Pokemon games and TCG. Never invested in a plush. Oh yeah. I mean, okay. Well, don't look at my plushes. But yeah, no. Even if I think there's a lot of players who don't buy merchandise, but you have no idea how much merchandise they sell. Like I think mostly to children and stuff, but the merchandise makes the most money for sure. That's the case with many. That's the case with many franchises, like for example, like Star Wars as well. Like Star Wars, you might think their movies make a lot of money, but they make like 10 times more money on the merchandise. And welcome in, Monet. I like how they translated the new app's name wrong. Isn't Shao Hongshu supposed to mean little red book, not red note? I mean, they probably just made a different name for. They don't have to directly translate it, right? I guess the red note sounds catchier. I don't know. No idea. You're not Chinese, but I was curious about pronunciation. I'm not Chinese either, so I probably butchered that. The only thing I know about Chinese pronunciation is from Genshin, and it's always not. It's not quite accurate. Yeah, welcome in. Watch the release Black and White remake before Gen 10 to try and get people to forget about how awful Gen 9 was. I mean, as long as the remake is better quality than Brilliant Diamond as well, you know? But yeah. I think I'd be open to playing a remake. But like Brilliant Diamond was kind of bad. Oh my god, there's so many things I regret buying. I bought the Scarlet Violet DLC and I haven't even played the second part because I was like, and then I was like, why did I spend $50 on this? Like, extreme regret for that. Worst purchase I've ever made. But yeah, it depends on how the remake is because I am like, controversial opinion, not the biggest fan of the old Pokemon games. Because I find like the random encounters really annoying, and the lack of like as someone I only started playing Pokemon. I only started playing Pokemon from Sword and Shield, so like stuff like in Sword and Shield, there's not like completely random encounters, right? Like you can see them in the overworld, and only if you go in the grass, which is like you don't have to go in the grass. It's like, you know, and then like there's like XP candies to make stuff easier, and the gym battles are really cool and stuff like that, like, and all the quality of life stuff just to make it easier. Like for example, like building the EVs and the you can have like the mints and stuff like that. All that stuff. Going back to the older games, they feel really tedious. Although I think the old like art styles and stuff are very charming. Who's your main team in Genshin? I don't really have a main team these days, but I have been just using Arlecchino for everything because she's just so strong that it's just like so much easier to just use her. So I use like Arlecchino, Yelan, Benny, Zhongli, and they're so strong. Oh my god. Arlecchino's just a bit broken. I will never stop saying this, but my main is Kaya. I'm a Kaya main. I'm about to post Shenhe for him. But yeah, my favorite characters are Kaya, Albedo, Farina, Linny, Venti. I will not rest easy till we get Let's Go Johto. I know. And welcome in Yuri. Rip TikTok US servers, no brain rot for America. You know that not Pokemon, YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels are just gonna swoop in and take that spot in the brain rot. But the brain rot is unavoidable. You want Fire Red remake? Isn't that like a remake? Is it gonna be like Burning Fire Red? Kind of miss loving Pokemon individually, not having XP share right away. I do kind of agree. As much I'm a big fan of XP share, but I think having it as an option would be like, why not? You know, like even if it's on by default, like the people like you can just go in and turn it off. Like I don't know why they don't have options, you know. I'm actually a very strong believer that Pokemon should have difficulty options because it would be so easy to implement, right? Like the only thing you have to change is like the levels of you can just give like the gym leaders like different levels or like different Pokemon or whatever. Just like they could just have different teams depending on the difficulty. It's not like you have to build the whole game around it, you know? Because then like kids could have like their kids difficulty, and then like adults and like more veteran Pokemon players could have like a proper difficulty rather than like doing like a Nuzlocke, you know? I was not a fan of Pokemon Let's Go, felt way too hand-holdy more than usual. I thought it was cute, but you guys know, I hated, you know when you go to the gym and you're like, oh, you can't fight this gym until you have seen 50 Pokemon in the Pokedex, or like, you can't fight this gym until you have a Psychic type, or like, you can't fight this gym until your Pokemon is level 30. I'm like, let me play the game, man. Like, let me fight the gym how I want, you know? Come on. Me just pointing that out just triggered your Gen 1 Zubat triggered PTSD. The caves are the worst. Oh my god, there's not even grass. The whole place is grass. It's the worst. Oh my god, in the caves. When I didn't experience them till I played Brilliant Diamond, or I played Shining Pearl actually, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, the caves. I almost wanted to die. Kaya C6. We got him last June, I think. And welcome in, Chikano. How are you? Good morning. We're talking about Pokemon and Genshin, getting real weeby up in here. Okay, how many hours of Metaphor have you played, Chikano? American are invading China. I don't think so. I don't know about that, man. But welcome in, Lagrange. Not much actually, like 10 to 15 at most. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's not that much. Have you been busy? Can't degen gaming. But yeah, I think like just having options in Pokemon would make it so much, like, why not? You know, like just give people the option. I'm always it doesn't like detract from the game experience, and I think it would be quite nice if we could have a harder difficulty with where the Pokemon, the gym leaders have like better teams, you know, like not just like, because like you can just be like under leveled, but that's not really the same thing, you know, like it's not, the difficulty is not the same, you know, like I think like, you know, like just having like, if they have like like a full team of Pokemon, or like if they have like better, like actually trained Pokemon or better moves or whatever, or like a better AI, stuff like that. That could be really fun. I haven't been locked in as a Persona game. I have actually been thinking about replaying Persona 5 instead. Do you not like Metaphor, or? I started playing different games besides Genshin because you got kind of bored using Nubla and Freyna to Hydro Pump everything. I mean, you could always just use like I mean, playing other games is always great, but you can also just like build random characters. That's what I did. I was like, when Marcia Say came out, I was like, I'm gonna build Noelle. I built Noelle. I think it can be kind of fun, but obviously you could just play a different game. Genshin doesn't have to be your life, you know. That's what people like when people complain about, like, they're like, oh, like, you know, I completed the entire region in one day and now there's nothing to do. And I'm like, bro, just like go outside, like play a different game. Like like if you expect this game to entertain you for your whole life, like just go play a different game. It's cool, but I've said prior, it's pretty LARPy to me, right? Right. Can't be LARP, can't be seen LARPing, you know? Because I'm guessing you're not trying the next Monster Hunter bait either, waiting until the 28th. Does Monster Hunter come out on the 28th? Is that what you're saying? I've not been following the release date. Just waiting till the game to come out. When does the game come out? I don't know why I've been roped into this. Which Natlan tribe has the best music? Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't really gone to the. I don't really remember. I never did like the what are they called? The Tribal Chronicle or something like that. I heard they were quite fun though. I don't know if I can still do them. Also a new character for Street Fighter 6. She's Japanese and she looks broken. What's her name? Is she cute? February, but there's a second beta test on the 6th. I see. You could try it for free. Right, Rinky. Maybe I'm just gonna hop on Infinity Nikki with Kimmy. Her name is Mai. That's almost my name. That's crazy. Could not get into Monster Hunter because I play it all wrong by trying to solo. There's no wrong way to play. There's no wrong way to play. You do you, man. I'll look it up. I was watching like Pokimane and Lily Pichu's podcast, and it's really funny. Like Lily Pichu is like hard degenning on fighting games. Like she played Tekken at first, and now she's like she plays so much. She's like playing Street Fighter now, and she's like degenning. She's like, I wake up and I play Street Fighter, and then I play all day. I play like 10 hours all day, and then I forget to eat dinner because I'm too busy playing Street Fighter, and then and then I go to sleep, and I'm like, oh my god, like what are you doing? Maybe it's that addictive. I don't know. Um, she's very cute. Okay, let's see. I know we have different tastes, so I don't know if we're gonna. Oh, she's strong. I guess all the Street Fighter characters are very buff. Um, she's thick, man. She must be very broken though. I've seen like concept arts. I guess she's not like fully out yet. Her outfit is really something. Jeez. What is this Mudahar video? The government's cracking down on Genshin. Oh, they got fined by the FTC. Is Infinity Nikki fun? I haven't played it yet. So, but I heard it's like very the way they have their female character. I guess it's only one. I guess the main character Nikki and like the other characters in the game, the side characters, like the non-playable characters, are really like they're really well done. Because like usually gacha games are pretty like. I mean, I guess fighting games too. I'm looking at her right now. Are pretty like overtly sexualizing the female characters, but Infinity Nikki is not like that, which is kind of appealing. It's Lily Pichu has been playing Street Fighter. That Lily beat Harada at his own. Yeah, she beat like the creator of one of the games at the game, right? And she's quite new to it, which is kind of funny. Like she looks busted. Her and Terry Bogard are legacy characters. Oh, okay, that's why I see some older pictures of her. I see. That explains her design, honestly. You should do a Minecraft stream. I have streamed Minecraft in the past, actually. I streamed my very first time playing Minecraft, and I built a house. I had a great time. Even despite the backseaters. Oh my god, there's so many people coming into my Minecraft stream. They're like, you need to build your farm in exactly this optimal formation. I was like, bro, like I don't even know how to craft a pickaxe. Like, leave me alone. Lily was definitely playing Street Fighter for a minute. I think she still is. She had like a training arc or something. I don't know if she stopped. But she was too deep into it, I think. She was like, yeah, I got this glove so I can like slide my finger across the controller. I was like listening to her talk about this glove. Because she was really struggling with this move, and then she used a glove, and it was apparently life-changing. They're pretty refined or detailed in Infinity Nikki. Yeah, for sure. She's OP. I mean, I don't doubt it. She was training for this tournament for other streamers, but not sure if she still plays. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe she's gonna move on to another fighting game. Maybe she's gonna do the whole circuit, you know. She's gonna start with Tekken and then go to Street Fighter, and then she'll be like a Smash player. I feel like my camera's out of focus by the way. High five. Okay, there we go. Yeah, maybe she's moving on. I have no idea. Yeah, I have not gone into any fighting games. Or like something a Dota player would say about League. They do say that. They absolutely do say that. But even League players say that. I think even League players say that Dota is more complicated than League. But in the end, it doesn't really matter because you're never gonna reach the skill ceiling, you know? But I guess Dota just has more complexity to it. But I'm already struggling enough with League. I don't need something harder than that, you know? But yeah, fighting games have their own level of depth as well. Definitely a very high skill ceiling there. But yeah, I think it depends on the game. I think like especially like older fighting games have like very some of their female characters are definitely very questionable. But I'm sure it's better these days, you know. Anyone can pick up Tekken and Mash Funds and have a good time. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Try in Street Fighter, nothing happens. Don't they have like an assist mode in Street Fighter now? Where it's like you can do that, you can just smash the buttons. I mean, it's good to have like that as an option, I guess, for like to otherwise you'll never get new players. You know, I think that's what League is kind of struggling with as well because like it's very not friendly to new players and like the barrier of entry is just like so high and like as the game as the player base gets more and more experience, it's going to be even harder for new players to join, right? So like and then you have gatekeepers like to go about the modern controls. But eventually like you do need new players, right? Because like otherwise the game will die out if you're not getting new players. But as like with games with like a very high skill floor, I think it can be kind of tough. Time to buy a hitbox controller? What is that? Is that like the joystick? I have no idea. Yeah, there's a whole like some games are just like really crazy to get into for sure. But you guys know I'm not too much of a competitive gamer, you know? I haven't played much of that. I haven't gotten really into grinding competitive aside from Wild Rift, I guess. You guys know I had my Wild Rift phase. It's like a fight stick, but instead of joysticks, it's buttons for movement. Oh, okay. There's so many like peripherals, you know. The only fighting game you've really gotten into was Killer Instinct, and that's because you got friends challenging. Nice. Yeah. I've never even played like competitive. Like really, it's just League, but I haven't even played ranked before, so I don't know if that really counts. I've like literally never played ranked. But I will. I promise. I will one day. Is Naruto a fighting game? I don't know. I think it might. I don't know anything about the game. Maybe you are Maybe you're a fighting game. Did you hear Top Gun 3 is being made? Are they only on 3? I thought they were on like a Top Gun 10. I have no idea. I'm not a big Top Gun fan, so I have no idea. I think I watched Top Gun and Maverick, but I didn't think much of it. Michi's a huge Tom Cruise fan. Love Scientology. Do you guys want to be recruited into Scientology? I can do that right now. You just have to pay me like, I don't know, like $10,000. How much Scientology cost? Probably more. Maybe 100,000. Maybe I'm off. Yeah, if you give me $100,000, I'll let you into Scientology. What's the last movie you watched in theaters? Wicked. I loved it. Wait. Well, yeah, that was definitely not. I don't go to the movie theater that often. But yeah, it's there's I don't even know what movies are coming out these days. Is there anything coming out? VG Games was never seen again. They're gonna come after me. I forget. I'm sorry. I didn't say anything about Scientology. But I think there's actually a Scientology church in Vancouver, in downtown. But I don't know who goes there. Like I don't know what happens in there. Very very interesting. You hear a lot of hype for the Sonic 3 movie. Oh, are they already on 3? That's crazy. I haven't seen any Sonic movies, but I've never also played like a Sonic game, so I'm not sure. Minecraft movie. I'm not gonna watch that. Didn't Disney announce a bunch of movies for this year? I'm pretty sure they're doing like Moana live action this year. Is that true? Or is that different year? And then I don't even know what movies are this year. I know they announced a bunch of things like Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, 6, Toy Story, and another Toy Story. I don't know the rest of them. I don't know which ones are this year though. And to go visit Vancouver, you're gonna hit up the Scientology church. Maybe they can just recruit you online. I don't know. Sonic? Do you like Sonic? Are you gonna see it? Wait, I just don't have any I don't have any like nostalgia towards Sonic. Like I've never once played a Sonic game. Nor have I even really seen a Sonic game. I think the only Sonic game I've seen is that like remember the game Sonic EXE? I feel like I've only ever seen that. Like I don't think I've ever watched a Sonic gameplay, but like why would you? Like that would be like a random thing to just go watch. Welcome back, Ratsy. It's the first video game you owned as a kid. Love Sega. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have like a nostalgia towards it, but you guys know I wasn't a gamer. I wasn't a gamer kid. What was my first video game? Well, the first video game I completed, or like played properly, that wasn't just like Wii Sports at someone's house or like, you know, something like that, was Undertale. And I got hooked, man. Not sure about this year, but DreamWorks announced Shrek 5. What? They're still making Shrek movies? That's crazy. I've never seen Shrek though. As one of the another movie franchise that I have not watched. Never seen Shrek. Yeah, because your friends love Minecraft and you're a PC movie game nerds. Nice, nice. What do you think about the Minecraft? Do you think it's gonna be good though? I'm very skeptical of it. Like, why is it live action? You know, like I feel like an animated movie would have been very good. There's already kids out there like making animated Minecraft. Like people make movies in Minecraft. Like they're very talented. Yours was Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit too. You were a car enjoyer kid, of course, of course. Yeah, I definitely played some games on. My brother got a DS, and then I've told this story a million times. My brother got a DS, and I never got one, because you know games are for boys. And then he let me use his DS when he was like bored with it, which is probably pretty soon. And I definitely played some games on there, but nothing too crazy. The Minecraft movie is gonna be a hot mess. It might hit. It might. Yeah, we don't know. We should reserve our judgment. But it's definitely an uphill battle. Definitely seems like an uphill battle, but we never know. It might. I don't know. Actually, that's something that I also heard in the podcast with Lily Pichu. She was saying that I hope it's really cheesy, and they have like really really stupid jokes in it. Like I hope it's real. Like she was like, I hope they say like, what? We're gonna mine and craft, like stuff like that. Like she was like, I hope they say that, and then that could like save it. If it's like so cheesy that it's like good. If it's like tongue in cheek, then like maybe they can like. Maybe they can make it work, you know? Like, if Jack Black is playing a live-action Steve, they may as well make it, like, super cheesy, you know? Have, like, some weird, like, so many game references that are, like, really cheesy. Or, like, the other one she said was, like, where he's like, oh my god, like, where it's, like, they're, like, freaking out about, like, creepers showing up, and then one of them will say, it's right behind me, isn't it? And there's a creeper behind them. It's like really stupid, like just like really, really cheesy lines. And so like I honestly feel like that could work as well. Welcome in, protagonist. You think you watch an animated show of Hot Wheels? Is it a thing? I've never heard of this. Cannot make that joke with DS. Only works for Game Boy. True. It's in the name. Where's the game girl? Where's the pink game girl? If it does, it's one of those things that are so bad that it's good. Honestly, I could see that. Why was Lily talking about it? Why not? It was so fun. I had a Wii too, but it was like we only had Wii Sports. We had Wii Sports and we had Just Dance. But we had no other games. I didn't even have Mario Kart. Didn't have Wii Fit. Didn't have Wii Sports Resort even. So it's sad times. My cousin had them. When I went to my cousin's house, we'd play these games. He had Rock Band too. I was like, damn, you have Rock Band? Hear me out, Chris Pratt from Mario movie was weird, but it was still good. I mean, yeah, but that was animated. I feel like a live action Mario movie would have been so weird. And just like Minecraft, live action Minecraft is weird because it's like, you know, like Minecraft has a very specific art style. I feel like if you just made it in that style and then maybe made it a bit more like expressive, then like I feel like that could be fine. Same with Detective Pikachu and it worked. Yeah. I feel like in I'm not gonna say that Minecraft movie is gonna be terrible, but I don't think it's gonna be for me either. Because as someone who's not really a Minecraft fan, It's definitely. I mean, I think we all know it's like definitely gonna be a kids movie, right? Because like Minecraft is very very popular with children. Um, but that doesn't mean that like it can't be enjoyed by everyone. Like it could be like more of like a family movie, you know? Um, can you send a link? I mean, you can, but I'm not. I'm probably not gonna. If it's like a video, I'm not gonna watch it on stream. Um, Me just gonna watch Charlie's video on it? Probably. I haven't watched a lot of Moist Critical videos recently though. I've kind of fallen off the wagon, you know? Um, I've been out of the loop. That was the only way I was getting my news, you know? I was only watching Moist Critical. But now I'm out of date to all the pop culture news. I'm missing out. Was there something good? Should I catch up? And you remember the GameCube skin you got from pre-ordering Pokemon XD? I don't know. That was before my time, man. You avoid it because there's just so much drama. I mean, it's always like silly though. I do sometimes follow some YouTube drama and stuff. It's kind of entertaining. Because it's usually very silly. Or people are just like straight up like scamming people. That's also could be possible. Talking about the Pokemon collectors fighting. Oh yeah, yeah. I like when Charlie calls older folks an old battle axe. What? What? How old are we talking? You're missing out a car wash and now you gotta drive through snow. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to just constantly wash the bottom of your car. Well, drive safe. There is salt on the roads now, but I never wash my car. But I will like when they get rid of the salt. I'll just let the bottom of my car just like corrode away, you know? It's fine. You should buy a car wash. Just buy one and put it in like your driveway, and then your car will just always be clean. Imagine the water usage on that. Imagine your. I don't know if you guys have water bills. Like I don't have a water bill, but that would be a lot of water. I think you get in trouble. That's I just wash my car when it's like too visibly dirty and it bothers me, you know? When I'm like, man, like when I'm like opening the trunk and I'm like touching the car and I'm like, ugh, it's so gross. Like that's the point where I'm gonna wash it. Or after snow and salt. You have to have a water meter so you get flat rate bill. Well, then it's time to get a car wash. No problem there. Drive your car into the Bow River. Is that a river in Calgary? Did you look that up or did you just know this? Imagine how high the water bill would be. Kind of like how you wonder how much someone's electric bill is after Christmas. Or like when they have like a million lights outside. Understandable. I think our electric bills here are pretty cheap though. I have a pretty small apartment. My electric bill is like nothing. And I'm someone who like leaves lights on. Like I have the heater running, leaving lights on, you know. I do lots of laundry. The coin's actually a Calgarian. You looked it up. Okay. I would hope so. That'd be very strange if you knew that. There was a game girl, really? Are there friendly neighborhood Nintendo nerd? How do you know that it existed? Someone should have gotten that for me. I should have told my mom, like, hey, girls can play games too. Look at that. Yeah, unfortunately, I think many girls have this experience where they weren't given, like, it's like if you have like a boy, then it's like, oh, just get them video games, they'll love it. But as a girl, I never really got that. I mean, I know a lot of girls do, but I personally did not. Which is sad, you know. I missed out. But I feel like also like playing games late into life, I have like a unique perspective as well. And I uniquely suck at games. You've been a Calgary Flames fan this whole time? No, how dare you? Do you sleep with some lights on or is that extreme? I don't sleep with lights on. Zirconian, Calgarian, Norwegian, and Hawaiian, maybe even Pacific Northwest too. If he keeps buying Patagonia, he's absolutely still Pacific Northwest. He even owns Lululemon, right? It was a limited edition. Oh, too bad. Um, but I would love a pink Switch, you know? But I'm pretty happy with my Animal Crossing Switch. It's pretty cute. I'll wait to get the Switch 2 non-release so they can have like a cute, like a cute limited edition Switch. Because I was on the fence for so long about getting a Switch. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to get one. And then as soon as they released the Animal Crossing one, or as soon as they announced the Animal Crossing one, I was like first in line. I was like, oh, I guess I'm getting a Switch. It was very convincing. And I had never really played an Animal Crossing game before, but I was just like, I need this, you know? Um, the only like I would play it like very casually on my brother's DS, but we had like infinite cheats. So I was like, I feel like I wasn't really playing it properly. Um, you know, I'm excited for Nintendo Switch 2, but I'm still buying one day one. And then you're gonna sell it like 6 months later to Kono. That does exist in Japan. The pink Switch? Probably. There's probably pink Joy-Cons for sure. Your sis got a Hello Kitty skin for her Switch? Oh my god, I mean, maybe Gudetama, but these days, pretty into cinema roll. My aunt it's kind of blocked by the sun, but my aunt made me a little cinnamon roll. Chill. I mean, it's tradition that I buy consoles day one. I can't break tradition. Right. Is Mija gonna buy the Switch too? I don't think so. At least not right away. I probably will like eventually, but my Switch is not that old, and my Switch is not that old, and what am I trying to say? And I'm not gonna buy it until there's like an exclusive game for Switch 2, or my Switch 1 runs Switch 2 games very poorly. Like if it gets any worse than Tears of the Kingdom, then I might just buy Switch 2. Been going strong since 1996. Oh my god. Pink Switch Lite. That's true. I feel like Switch Lite is not worth though, because like you spend a little bit more and you got one that does both. You're just gonna buy and then sell it like 3 weeks later, and then buy a new one 6 months later. Exactly. We know too well. So many people paying that cinema roll tax. Of course, you gotta pay the cinema. Like if you're like, I need to buy a pencil, you know, and then you see a pencil, it's like $1. You see a cinema roll pencil, it's $5. You gotta get it. Like you gotta get it. Like I said, Nintendo nerd. We have lots of Nintendo nerds here. Don't worry, you're in good company. Depends on the library. Pretty excited. It's backwards compatible. Yeah, they said it'll be backwards compatible for almost everything. So I'm just assuming that it doesn't include like Ring Fit and Labo, right? Because of the Joy-Con size. Lots of weebs here too. Unfortunately, I said no weebs allowed, but they just keep coming in. But we don't have weeb talks, you know, unless it's about Nintendo. Nintendo's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my Switch, so I don't have a problem here. Finally have a breather. How's it go? It's going pretty good. How about you, Sushi? You busy? Can't play Ring Fit on Switch 2? I don't think so, because like you have to put your Joy-Con into the ring, right? And I don't think the Joy-Cons are compatible. You'd probably have to buy a new one, but maybe they'll release another fitness game for Switch 2. Because they seem to like doing that. So I think, but maybe they'll have something else for Switch 2. Who knows? A little, you want to go home and play on your Switch? I'm sorry about all the Switch talk. Makes you miss your Switch. Oh, let's check on my uncle. Let's check on my uncle's game progress. Because we know he finished Octopath. And I don't think he's played. Oh, he hasn't played in a long time, guys. He hasn't played in 2 weeks. I think he oh, wait, he's played 50 hours of Final Fantasy. But he said he couldn't really make progress. Was he just trying for 50 hours and then he just gave up and didn't play for 2 weeks? That is possible. That is possible. To be fair, you put that tag after some of us arrived. That's true. Crisis Core, yeah. I think he can't. I think it's too hard because like, it's like pretty fast-paced action game, and he has trouble with the controls. Like I tried, like I told you guys before, but I tried playing Overcooked with him, and he like could not play Overcooked. So I think just like the action combat is a bit too hard for him. He is like nearly 60, to be fair. But at least you enjoyed Octopath. We'll know for the future. But he doesn't have a new game right now. I don't think he really. He's pretty like you guys know he's pretty frugal, so he probably is not buying too many games. But I'm sure he'll buy something if something comes out. You know. I don't think he likes Pokemon. But maybe there's like a new JRPG or something like turn-based. Then maybe he'll play. I can log a lot of playtime of Final Fantasy X just from playing Blitzball minigame. Nice. I never played, so I don't know what that is, but I'm sure that sounds fun. Have you played Final Fantasy X? It's turn-based. No, he played Final Fantasy. Sorry, he played Final Fantasy 7, the original. That's why I got him Crisis Core, but I guess the remake ones are not turn-based anymore, so I think he kind of had trouble. But I gave him Octopath as well, Octopath Traveler 2, and he loved that. Oh my god, he played like almost 300 hours. And he loves Fire Emblem. So I want to try and find 3 houses. But it's kind of hard to find because it's a bit older. Because I gave him Engage, and he loved that. So I want to try and find 3 houses. Maybe he'd like Metaphor. Heard it might be ported to Switch 2. I don't think he's going to buy Switch 2 because his Switch is only like a year old. He just got it. And you guys know how frugal he is. Everybody's starting to adopt a frugal mindset. Your uncle is a smart man. I mean, it's good to be frugal to some extent, but I don't know about the buying $1 earphones constantly when they keep breaking. I recommend Final Fantasy 13 if it was for the Switch. Yeah, he doesn't have any other consoles except for the Switch, so like he doesn't even have a computer, so. Is he gonna show up with a Switch 2 for him? I'm not that. I don't think he would accept such an extravagant gift. Cause I just give him gifts and I pretend like they were games that like sometimes I give him games I already had. Like I gave him some games I already had, but I usually just pretend they're games I have. Cause he's kind of like he accepts gifts, but like I don't think he'd want to accept something like too extravagant from like his niece, you know. I'm gonna say if you like Final Fantasy 7, he might enjoy 9 based on the turn-based combat. Yeah, I think older Final Fantasy games could be a good option for him. He might like more older games. Maybe that's what he would like. You're Jewish? Wait, sorry. What does that have to do with? What does that have to do with anything? Final Fantasy 9 is so good. Yeah, I've heard great things about 9. Is it on Switch? Is there like a Switch version? Just pretend you had 2 Switches. Oh yeah, I was buying a Switch 2, and then it was like buy one get one free, so you could have the other one. I don't know if he's gonna believe that, but I think he's pretty happy. He has like an OLED, so I'm sure he'll be happy with it for a while. Or Dragon Quest, and never changed their battle system in all these years. Yeah, fair enough. I know he likes JRPGs, so like he loved like I said, he loved Fire Emblem. He actually loved Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not really sure how much he struggled with the mechanics and the controls. Judging how, like, after watching him play some games, I don't know how he was able to beat Tears of the Kingdom, but maybe it was just more forgiving than Final Fantasy Crisis Core was. You won't believe it. The store gave me 2 Switches when I ordered 1. Right. The Dane is a Saiyan who's not officially a Saiyan. What's a Saiyan? Frugal with the joke that I'm allowed to make with your Jewish. Okay. I just wasn't sure what you were referring to. I was like, it's about Final Fantasy? I thought it was like a reference I'm not getting. But yeah, so if you guys have any other suggestions, I guess I can look for Final Fantasy 9. He would like that. And definitely Fire Emblem. But I know like I don't think he really cares about like story. So I think like I know Fire Emblem Engage has a better combat than Fire Emblem. These sounds so similar. Than 3 Houses. So maybe Engage was actually just the better choice. Miju never fails to show how anti-weeb she is. Is it like Super Saiyan? Isn't that like Dragon Ball? I think I know this. Or is that unrelated? Um, you're German, you're not allowed to make jokes about that without it going poorly. I mean, you also like weren't raised in Germany, were you? Dragon Ball, okay, okay. I never watched Dragon Ball. If you made a Doraemon joke, I would get that instantly. Or like an Anpanman joke. Wow, I'm on that, you know? Signs of a tail at birth, and Zidane has one too. They have tails? What? That's crazy. I didn't know it was like that kind of show, you know? Why are they have tails? Yeah, I think turn-based will be the way to go for my uncle. I think like some of the I think like what am I trying to say? Like the fast-paced combat or like anything that's too mechanically difficult, maybe it's not the best option. But I have a lot of time to think about it. I'm probably not going to Japan till like fall. I don't know when I'm going to Japan, but it will be sometime. Second gen Canadian, but if I was raised in Germany to have an EU citizenship, that would be nice. That would be nice. They're an ape. Essentially, they're an ape. Oh no. Would your uncle like Stardew? I don't know. He might like initially be like, "What is this?" You know. But I know a lot of like I know Stardew is like Stardew is kind of like a cozy game, you know. But it's also like very min-maxy, you know, and a lot of like I feel like anyone can really like Stardew, you know. Like it definitely appeals to a lot of female gamers, but I think it really like anyone. I think like anyone can enjoy it because there's definitely like tons and tons of like a lot of my male friends who are like very into like competitive games. Like they only play like like League of Legends and stuff like that. Like a lot of them actually really like Stardew as well. So I think it's like just a game for everyone to enjoy. To get into Stardew, I feel like he'd have an awesome farm. Honestly, yeah, I think I could see him getting into Stardew. Does it have a Japanese localization? It must, right? That's the thing with indie games. There's a lot of really great indie games, like for example, like Hades or something like that. But I'm not sure if they all have Japanese. He obviously cannot read or speak English, so they all have to have translations. But Stardew is popular enough that I'm sure it will. I think like there's a lot of great indie games, but not all of them are going to be available to him. And it's kind of hard to buy him it because a lot of them don't have physical versions. Time for your uncle to learn some Igbo. Sometimes he like explains stuff to me in like really broken English. It's really funny. It's a nice very like if I'm like if he said something and he always uses like really complicated Japanese words. And then like sometimes I'm like, what is that? And he'll like try to explain it in English. I'm like, and like it kind of translates, honestly. Like I do kind of understand what he's saying. You can appreciate the LARPy accents and metaphor. Unfortunately, I wish it was on the Switch. I think it would have been a good one. But you guys know I asked him about Persona. I was like, oh, what about Persona? And he was like, can't play as a high schooler, sorry. And I was like, fair enough. He's like, man, I'm like 55. Like I'm not gonna play as a child. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. Maybe that's why he didn't like Pokemon. I think he just doesn't like that they're kids, which I also don't like either. So I understand. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Honestly, I could see him getting into Start. I might have to like he might have to just like try it with an open mind, you know. Crusader 8 in 2016. I mean, but is it done? He must have had an update since then. That's a long time ago. Would he play Hollow Knight? I don't know. I think it might be too mechanical. Like, I guess it's like 2D, so maybe it's a bit easier, but I think maybe his reaction speed might be too slow. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's a great game, but I just don't know what he's like capable of. I've never seen him play Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm not sure like what his mechanical capability is. But it is 2D, so maybe that's easier. And there's no like dual stick control. I think that's a struggle as well. I would hope it's done 9 years after. I hope so too, yeah. Let me look it up. Remember Persona 6 is going to be Senior Citizen cast? I mean, if that's true, then he would love that. Suddenly becomes a Hollow Knight speedrun. That'd be crazy. You got that salaryman reaction speed. True, true. Stardew localizations. Language options. Stardew Valley language options. Oh yeah, it has Japanese. English, German, Spanish, Brazilian, Brazilian Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, simplified Chinese, Italian, French, Korean, Turkish, and Hungarian. Damn. Let's go, Concerned Ape. Me jungle at the sick handle. Of course. R/learn Japanese. Someone says try to help them learn. Maybe you should give it a go. That's true. Maybe I should just put more games in Japanese and then maybe I'll learn how to read. But surely I'll learn how to read like weird things, you know? Like like if I start playing games in Japanese, I'm gonna know the words for like so many like farming games, you know? Like what am I gonna know like use that information for? In addition to TikTok, Marvel Snap. Oh no! Good thing you've retired. Got banned too. How dare they come after Marvel Snap? If he plays Hollow Knight, he'll definitely put in some hours. Surely Hollow Knight has a Japanese localization too, right? It's so popular. There's one Japanese girl who plays GTA 5 to help her learn English. Perfect platform. That is not the way you want to learn English. GTA. You're gonna have some very questionable English. That's like the equivalent of English speakers learning from anime, you know, like but maybe like a bit more offensive. Like it's gonna be so cracked to telling people about the corn harvester. True. It's so funny. You gotta see her vids. Oh no. Shows you learning like the most like crass English, right? But yeah, it's we'll see. Yeah, maybe a good indie game would be nice as long as it's not too mechanically difficult. But it's definitely you could learn. I'm not sure what's so difficult about Final Fantasy. Like maybe it's I don't know if it's the controls or if it's the complexity. I've never played it, so I'm not super sure. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, by the way. I'll be right back. Enjoy the Mallow Mart in the meantime. Give me a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back. You gotta play Life is Strange to learn English. Oh no, not the. That's slightly better than GTA, I'm pretty sure. I kind of want to play Stardew now. Honestly, same. Jack and I started a new Stardew farm, but we haven't gotten very far on it. Malomar Kyan, okay. Have you heard of Fly Out? No. What is it? Is it a game? Is it a show? And Welcome in Demon. Everyone's saying the TikTok ban already got lifted an hour ago. Really? TikTok must be so nice right now with all the Americans. Oh, this silly Americans. Streamer back, party over. Sorry for disrupting the party. I'm like your parents coming home. Switch it to Japanese. It's okay. I think it would mess with my mods because I have like a UI info suite mod. I have like, I have a few mods, so I think it would be like a bit weird. It's getting restored. Oh, I see. That was a lot of like excitement for nothing. It's a game, kind of. What do you mean, kind of? Trump's issuing an executive order to delay the ban. Does he really like TikTok or something? Trump is like, no, like I need to scroll my For You page every morning. Like, what do you mean? That's crazy. I wouldn't put it past him. I thought he was more of a Twitter guy, though. Thought he was I don't know what he's up to. I haven't been following what he's up to. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just scrolling TikTok. You can ban TikTok for data collection, but allow Meta on Twitter to also do it. I think it's more like who it's getting into the hands of. But I think there's a lot of data collection these days. Not great. Trump expert doom scroller. I believe it. The goal is to get a new ownership, so he'll delay the ban tomorrow to work on it. Oh, okay. So they're gonna like buy it out. Trump was the one who called for TikTok ban in the first place, but he realized it's not a popular position, so he swapped side. Why would he think that was a popular position? I guess because like it's like, yeah, maybe it's like China. But you know, he knows people love TikTok. It was part of his campaign that he would stop the ban on TikTok if he got elected. I see. Look it up if you want. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. But Meta could just sell to China. That's true as well. That's definitely true. I mean, is their data really safe ever? I don't think so. Blackpink, of course. I love a song. Google be low-key listening to your IRL conversations compared to TikTok. Exactly. I have a Google Home because they once gave them away for free, like when you got a Spotify subscription. But then I have mine unplugged because I feel like I just feel weird that it's like always listening to me, you know? But and I just feel like it kept like also going off when I was streaming when I didn't even say anything. Google Home and Amazon Home actively record your convos. It can be used in court. Yeah, I do not. I didn't. It's kind of weird. Amazon Alexa the star witness. We call Miss Alexa to the stand. Alexa, you gotta swear in. What do they say? Truth and nothing but the truth. I can't wait for the buyers of my data to realize I played red flag games and watch Media. You're gonna get some like red flag. You're gonna get some red flag ads. Okay, although I get red flag ads, and I don't know why they think I want that, you know? Your paranoid PS5 controller is listening. That's true. It has a mic. Everything has a mic. Yeah, Amazon Home has been muted. Yeah, I think there's settings to like turn stuff off. He also gets a lot of people talking about his stunts on TikTok for free publicity. That's true. What are red flag ads? Like sometimes you get ads for like weird like manosphere podcast or like I don't know if you guys get these, but like I've gotten ads for stuff like that. It's like super weird. Or like weird like I mean political ads are normal if like elections or stuff are coming up, but like there's like yeah, just like weird like manosphere stuff or like that kind of stuff. You disable targeted ads where I can. I decline cookies. Yeah, I haven't disabled my targeted ads because they kind of work, honestly. Except when I get something weird, but for the most part, the ads I get are okay. Although, like, you can't avoid the political slander ads. Like, I'm getting constant ads. You always know, like, it's just like, you know, there's like, or like, okay, people are gunning for an election at this point because like I'm getting really like political slander ads. Alexa's gonna reveal how many times I listened to Apatu in your home at court now. Is that admissible in court? I feel like you're gonna get a pass for that. Like, I feel like good taste, good taste. I mean, who's not listening to Apatu? Hot girls near you ads? Okay, that's only if you go on a sketchy website, Nani, so I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you get those ads on YouTube. But I usually get them on mobile. I do use ad block on my computer, but I get ads on mobile, so I do know what kind of ads I'm getting. A lot of gotcha game ads actually, which is understandable because I watch a lot of Genshin content. When I use YouTube on my phone, I get just random assortments of ads. Yeah, fair enough. You're back and you just witnessed a fight going on outside for Pokemon cards. Were you fighting for Pokemon cards, Maestro? Were you on mobile? Why not? I use my phone. What's wrong with using your phone? Ads are getting out of control. Yeah, for sure. In Nani's defense, you do not engage in questionable site searching, and YouTube gives me dating ads like I'm not even signed into YouTube. Oh no, sometimes I get dating app ads. Like oh my god, the Tinder ad. I had to block the Tinder ad because it was like, you know the one. Do you guys get this ad where it's like they both go to the taxi and the guy's like, "Do you believe in love at first sight?" And then the girl says, "IDK," shrug emoji, like out loud. And then the guy says, "I do now." And then they get into the taxi. And there's like a shortened version of that ad as well. Constant. I hate the IDK shrug emoji. Why does she say that? It's so annoying. Like, I don't mind a different Tinder ad, you know? Just give me a less weird, less cringe Tinder ad, you know? And that's okay. Yeah, I don't like those. And then one time I got like a dating app ad that was like for gamers. It was like dating app for gamers. I was like, who is this popular? I have no idea. Or then there's one that was like, oh, you guys remember the ad I kept getting about the psychic? The psychic? And then there was a girl talking, she was like giving her testimony about how great the psychic was. And then she says like, I love dating married men. Like, she's like, oh, I used to love dating married men, but after seeing the psychic, I don't do that anymore. I was like, what is this ad? Like, why am I getting this? That's like the craziest ad I get. Or I get this ad from this weird like spiritual guy, and he thinks there's like alien hieroglyphs in the sky, and I keep getting ads about that, but only at night. Pirating websites for movies. I'm not saying I use them for their ads, or even though it's legal in the country that I live in. Oh yeah, true. If you're like trying to maybe illegally watch something, you always get like the most questionable ads. I just get like bombarded with like stuff I do not want to see. But that's the price you pay. That's the price you pay if you want to watch something for free. Sometimes it's worth. They're attempting stealing, so they got caught. No one won. Fair enough. Me was recorded. No. Do you go to Paris, Amsterdam, or London? Are you planning a trip, Ratsy? I think you should just go based off your interest. You like Dreamcatcher? I'm not like a huge Dreamcatcher fan, but I do like them. They're great singers. They have some good singers among them. If my date doesn't like Valorant, I ain't dating them. Exactly, exactly. But surely that dating app has like, I guess it's the same with any dating app. Don't like all dating apps have like way more men than women? I illegally downloaded Zoo Tycoon one time and got sent to hey, don't do this email. Oh yeah, they do send those. That's like I gotta use a VPN. I'm neutral to all three. It's more so to see S, but I knew it was gonna be a K-pop concert. I know. Yeah, I'm not sure. You're neutral to all three. I mean, I've been to all three places. I will say Amsterdam. Actually, I will say Amsterdam. Actually legal here as long as you don't have to sign up or download anything. Oh, fair enough. I mean, even if it was illegal, I wouldn't blame you. I don't really care. I can't spend $300 on the concert, but I'll gladly do it with a week in Europe. True, money you spend on vacation doesn't count. It just doesn't count. I uploaded a French football clip to YouTube once and I got a French cease and desist message from Canal Plus. Oh no. You're got in trouble with the law. That's crazy. Some reckless behavior. Vacation money is a tax write-off. Exactly. Z-dubs. Copyright infringing. He just doesn't care about the copyright. He's flagrantly disregarding their copyright. But Twitch could be listening. I don't think Twitch cares if you have illegally downloaded a video game. I don't think they're gonna do anything about that. In my defense, it was a great clip, a wonderful goal. Your Honor, it was a wicked goal. They'd be like, I understand. You're doing a service to the people. But surely they upload their own clips, right? Or was it back in the day when they like didn't do that? But if they have like the advanced copyright to like detect your clip, then like surely they know. Oh, they didn't back then. Okay, but they were able to find your clip. Like, why not just upload your own clip at that point? Like 2008? Did it go like viral? Or was it automated? Because crazy would have an automated system put into place but not upload their own clips. That's so weird. You got like 300k views? Wait, you're famous. Damn. That's a lot in 2008 too. No wonder you got in trouble. That's how they found you. I see. Should have made some money off that. We have a famous YouTuber in our bunch. I've never gotten that many views. That's crazy. I haven't checked my YouTube recently, but that's probably the amount of views I have total, you know? Could have been an influencer by now. That's true. You missed your chance. You could have been one of those football YouTubers, you know? You only uploaded clips of yourself, not sick French goals. That's true. Espa sold out in Amsterdam, Paris, London, and Germany. That's how you get. That's how you snooze, you lose, I guess. Is there any place where you can watch them? You know that Zirconian YouTuber guy, a friend of mine. He can what was I even gonna say? I don't know. I was gonna say like the equivalent of TwitchCon, like you could get us in somewhere, but like I don't think there's like VidCon, I guess, but like do people care about that? I don't know. You go to Chicago, but I don't think I want to go to Chicago alone. But you do want to go to Europe alone? Is that what you mean? Y'all know him as Zirconium, but I call him Z-Dubs. Yeah, Angel has a nickname for everyone. Angel's just like an infinite fountain of nicknames. YouTuber and owner of Zircoin. The influencer and crypto CEO. What two non-red flag things to have, you know? That's crazy. Europe is different. Chicago seems scarier. I think Chicago is quite nice. I went to Chicago on a school trip and I thought it was very nice. Except we went to a high school and they had metal detectors going into their high school, and I was like, that's crazy. That's really crazy. I'm basically the Hawk Tua girl, but in less legal trouble. Yeah, I also didn't watch that Moist Critical video. I don't know who that is. Was I supposed to know in advance what Hawk Tua is? Like I wasn't sure what that was. But I know there was like a videos about the scam, you know? Yeah, they did have metal detectors in their high school. Bit scary. But the city was nice. The city was nice. Even boomers know Hawk Tua. I actually don't know, like, is that like a, are they like a musical artist, or are they like a, like, I don't know what it is. We do the gen older than boomer. I'm like what's older than boomer? Am I from like the recession era? Like what what is that? I think I just live under a rock. Like I've never heard of this. Silent, are they called the silent generation? Why? 1998 was quite some time ago. Exactly. My back hurts today. I think I hurt my back at Pilates doing my oblique workouts, you know, like my back hurts. I have my heated blanket on right now, so it's like putting heat on my back, you know? So it's just like, yeah, I'm old, man. My knees hurt, my back hurts, all that. You don't live in US, but you have armed guards? Yeah, that's scary. That's scary. Patrick Starr's home is me. Shoes. Exactly. I live under still no one has explained what Hawk Tua is. Should I know? Or is it better that I don't know? Because I feel like sometimes being ignorant is the best, you know? Especially about these influencers, you know? Better that you don't. Okay. I'll just stay out of it. I like a good like CoffeeZilla video. But that's about as far as I get, you know? Save your brain from rotting. I mean, old age will do that anyway, so I may as well keep it. Some girl that got 15 minutes of fame and blew up for no reason. Checks out. Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, see, I think sometimes it's better to be ignorant about these things. Like, imagine if you lived your life not knowing Logan Paul. Imagine, like, your life would be, like, 1% nicer, right? Like, I feel like if I could live in that life, then, you know, it's, that would be nice. And welcome in, Falcon. How are you? Let you guess what country in the Middle East I'm from? There's a lot of options, man. Just like being ignorant when it comes to where the yummy chicken pad thai comes from. They recently just had a recall on eggs in BC for salmonella, but I don't think I had those ones, so thank God. Did you get Chlorand a while back? No, I did not. I thought about it, but then the boob window on her shirt was too weird. Speaking of weird fan service, her outfit looked weird. I was excited because she's like Caitlyn, you know, from League of Legends, but man, she has like a jacket, but there's like a cutout for her boobs, and I'm like, the jacket, really? Pad Thai is delicious. You're gonna be rolling on Tuesday. Good luck. She's really strong. She's a great DPS, and I think she's I don't know if you have Mavica, but she's good with Mavica as well. Salmonella and bird flu in BC. What's happening? I don't know. I think our chickens are having a bad time. Chlorine comes out too. I thought it was just Arlecchino. Yeah, the two of them are running on Wednesday. Or Tuesday? Wednesday. One of the days. I say some low pretty and no primos. Do you even play the game these days? Have you been playing? I don't even have you as a friend, Angel. You should add me. Okay, maybe post your friend code and I'll add you. Cause I'm never gonna check my friend requests. I got a free Primos, but they live out of state. Oh no, not out of state. Is that a Spanish joke? That's going over my head. Does Primos mean something? I think all the Genshin characters look weird. How dare you say that about my boy Kaya? Oh my gosh. He looks normal. Primo means cousin. Oh, okay. I didn't know the cousin one. I see. Yeah, I see. One of these days, guys, my Spanish is gonna be crazy. I should do dailies. Really, I can't be bothered to catch up. I'm far behind on the story. I know. You can just skip a bunch of it, you know? Aren't you EU? No, why would I be EU? I'm from the great land of Canada. That's a pity you didn't know. Get out of here with your dad jokes, Kano. You're too young for that. 125 to see Spa in Chicago, but 300 in Toronto seems criminal. Well, are you comparing the exact same tickets? Kaya is a girl's name here, spelled Kaya or Kaya. That's the same here, yeah. Kaya is a girl name as well. It's like Kaya usually. Canada, the Great 50%. Get out of here. We do not identify with that. Both are section 306, but they're like in completely different venues. So I think it's understandable they might have different prices. But yeah, it's I do like some of the Genshin designs, as you guys know, but some of them are, yes, there's sometimes too much fan service. I can't handle when they're like very like if it looks like their only purpose is to like show off their boobs, then like that's too far. You know, like if you have a good design and it happens to accentuate their chest, that's fine. Okay, like that's fine. But if the entire outfit is centered around their chest, like that in that situation, I'm like, it's a bit egregious, you know? It's a bit egregious. Fan service is played out, make the girls super ugly, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's true as well. Like that's another thing. Like for example, like League of Legends, right? The male characters have a lot of variety. There's like, you know, there's a lot of hot men, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of hot men in League of Legends, but there's also like old men. There's like kind of rugged looking men. There's like bigger men and there's skinny men. And there's like all sorts, right? Like there's like not all the men are hot, right? Like they're not, like, or they're at least not all like meant to be hot, you know? But all the girls are hot. Like all the girls are skinny, they're hot, they have big boobs. Like that, like maybe not all of them, but like that's, you can tell like all the women are attractive, right? And it's like when you have all like male characters have variety and like all the female characters are clearly just there to be like eye candy, then it's like, come on. Olaf hottest man. Let's agree to disagree on that one. You guys know I love Yone. Out of the men, love Yone. Love Victor. Love Yone. Not all men prefer to be husbando. I guess so. But I feel like if they're gonna, I don't mind having hot female characters in League of Legends, but why are they all hot? You know, like why? Like they're all there to be like just attractive. You know. I think if they had some variety, that would be good. At least as much variety as the men. That's how I feel often in like gacha games too. It's like, it's fine. Like fan service can be fun. Like obviously we like fan service and we like hot characters. Don't get me wrong, but it should be equal. You know, like it shouldn't be like only the female characters sexualized and like all the male characters are not. Like don't dress all the men in armor and give women like bikinis. Like. Yumi is a cat. That's true. There's Yordles. There's Yordles. And there's a child as well. Give me the blue guy from God of War, Brock. It's funny how usually the ugly men in games are bad guys too. I mean that's a whole other thing. I bought some big boxes from Home Depot and I was carrying them out of the store. The wind picked up the top lid and smacked me in the face. Oh no! It didn't hurt, but it probably looked funny. Oh no, I'm sorry. Did anyone see you? I started doing IRL slapstick comedy. You just need to like step on a rake, you know? You know when they step on the rake and it like hits the... There might have been a rake at Home Depot. Is that look for camera footage and send it to us? We're concerned. We just have to check for injuries. Can you find the footage? The security guard in the control room clipped it. They were ready with that Twitch clip. No one responded. They're probably all embarrassed for me. Honestly, they probably didn't think much of it. Like if us people who know you saw it, we would laugh. But like, if I saw someone else that happened to someone else, I'd probably think it was kind of funny, but I probably wouldn't care that much. It's always on CCTV and gonna be on a compilation somewhere. Maybe. Depends who saw it. The Home Depot employees will enjoy that. They'll have maybe you brighten their day, you know? On this edition of Clumsy Calgary. That's a real show. What were we even talking about? But yeah, we just I think having but then also when they make a character that's not just like extremely conventionally attractive, people complain. Like people were complaining about like Aloy, there's some like degens, but I'm sure that was like a small minority of people. Cause like I feel like the weirdos are always like the loudest. You wrote the combo? No, it was great. It was very important for us to hear about this. The chuds hate Aloy. I know. They're like, she has hair on her face? Like, what? Bro. I remember that was like such a big deal. They're like, oh my god, she has hair. I'm like, you guys know like everyone has hair like everywhere, you know? Like we all have like, it might not be like visible, but we all have like, if I like touch my face, there's like definitely hair there, you know? Like even if it's like a really thin hair, like we all have hair. That's just how humans work, you know? But yeah, some people are crazy. So I'm hoping that the Last of Us fans will be a bit, or the TV fans will be a bit more sane, you know? But I know the game fans are gonna come out of the woodwork. Miju with the beard. If I ever stop shaving, then yeah, I'll show you guys my beard. Man, having facial hair must be really annoying because like doesn't it grow back like every day? Isn't that so annoying? That's why you're hair. Cause we're all hair. Exactly. I feel like that must be really annoying. Like if you're just like you shave and then like the end of the day you have stubble. Like, come on. But you can't like exactly like wax it because it's never gonna. Firstly, that would hurt like hell. And then secondly, when you wax it, kind of like grows back thinner. So you probably don't want that in case you ever want to grow a beard. You don't have like crazy facial hair, but you hate it. Yeah, you need that like. No, actually, some East Asian people can be kind of hairy, but if you get the right gene, not very hairy. Like for example, I don't shave my leg. I don't shave my one leg. I don't shave my legs, and you can't see the hair because it's like very fine. If me just stops shaving, she'll have a Mario mustache in 2 weeks. I have a Ted Lasso mustache. I'm ready. I heard lasering works, but I'm too scared to try it. But then your hair will be gone forever, right? Which is not. What if you ever want a beard in the future? Or like, what if you ever want that hair back? I guess some hairs you probably don't want back. Get a beard tattoo. I mean, you guys know I have like my eyebrows. Or I guess not a lot of people know, but like I do have like eyebrow tattoos. So maybe beard tattoos or like maybe for like a patchy beard. But then like Surely it's not, right? Because like if you want to shave off your beard, you're gonna have some like tattoo left over. And it's gonna be a very, very permanent beard, you know? You can't just shave that off. I wonder if anyone has that. I wonder if anyone has a beard tattoo. Don't know what you're talking about, Nani. Your eyebrows are tattooed. Yeah, you guys know I'm pretty badass. I have a face tattoo. I basically have like no eyebrows. I fill in my eyebrows with makeup, but I basically have like no eyebrows naturally, so I got them tattooed on. You guys missed, like, if you weren't here when I had like really flaky eyebrows and they were like healing. Those were the days. I looked really crazy for a couple weeks. You just trim yours down to short stubble. Razors are too expensive. Razors are really expensive. I don't usually buy razors, but like, when like once in a while, like I'm like buying razors, and like the ones, especially with the detachable head, so expensive. Oh my gosh, they're crazy. Watch random clip, eyebrow clip. I don't think we're gonna get that. We'll see. Maybe that'll be crazy though. See what we get. Does Mario have a nose? Oh no, it's this one. Mario has a nose, right? It's like this. That doesn't look right. Wait, does Mario? That's not the nose. That's why, if you guys don't know why we have a Evon in Discord of Mario without the nose, it's because of this. Is this his nose? Does it look like this? Oh my! Look at Kalani there. I actually don't know. I think this is right. I'm gonna guess. It's gonna be like 20 more seconds of me struggling. And he has a mouth. About Mario. Another one is a Goomba mouth. I can figure that out. Oh god. Yes. Well, it's a cartoon. Maybe they didn't draw the nose. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna look amazing. Classic no nose Mario. Okay. It could have been. The only reason you have hair on my chin is because one of my favorite Street Fighter players have it. He's the goat, so you copy. Is he the goat with a goatee? You're concerned you were here and you didn't notice? Yeah. You probably were here, Ricky, because it's probably, no, it was when I was still living at home. So it must have been like 3 years ago. Is that right? No, it must have been 2. Yeah, it must have been 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's 2022. Because I wouldn't have gotten it before I graduated, because it's kind of expensive. You're so focused on no nose, I forgot about the eyebrows. My eyebrows were normal in that clip. He's literally the goat. I mean, you may as well look like the goat, and then you can play like the goat. But yeah, luckily I don't have to worry about shaving my face. That seems like such a hassle. And then like, I feel like it would just be annoying because it's like, it's your face, you know? Probably 144p shenanigans. That's probably true, Ricky, yeah. You probably just couldn't see. But I'm getting a touch-up like next month. So maybe, I don't think they'll be flaky. I don't think they'll be flaky because it's like, it's literally just like a touch-up. And these days I just like, she told me not to like wash them or like get any water on them for like a week. But after that, the second time I got like a touch-up, I kind of just like, I ended up just washing them with like a really gentle face wash, and honestly like it like healed better from that. So I'm just gonna do it like that now. Hate the knife to Google Mario has a nose. Amiji's clip is making me doubt it. He might not have a nose. Some random Twitch streamer in his chat asked him for advice, and he personally went to his viewer's house and gave him tips. Oh, that's nice of him. You should ask him to come to your house. No swimming for Miju then? Yeah, not much of a swimming person. It's a bit cold. It's a bit cold. But yeah, you're not supposed to have like too much water on it for like a couple of weeks or something. I can't remember what the healing process is like. He lives in Tokyo. You'll have to go visit him then. And welcome in, Trem. TikTok is back. Congratulations. Hope you're doing well. And welcome in, Con. How are you? If I ever to the US. He might. If you really need. But then he's gonna be like, oh, Chikano, you don't need help. You're already cracked at the game, you know? He's not gonna. You don't need his help. Did he do coach? Is there like Street Fighter coaching? There probably is, right? Have you ever done coaching? That could be. I guess I don't even. I guess they would coach you on. I guess there's a lot of things you could get coached on. You don't need no tips. You're a pro gamer. Exactly. You have the same main as him. Maybe you just need to find if it's not the same guy. You've coached a few people, but the game is so complex it's hard to teach. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like good players are not necessarily good coaches, right? Like I feel like coaching and like teaching a game that's like very complex is like a whole other skill to being able to play the game well, right? Daigo needs your help. Yeah, you should actually be like, hey, I'm gonna be in Tokyo. If you need some help, I got you. We mean the same character. I see. When my Street Fighter arc, ask Chikano. Chikano has been asking me for years, and it has not happened. At this point, it might not be for a while. Stop by for some pointers. Exactly. I'd rather go drinking with him than play Street Fighter. Yeah, fair enough. You've offered? I know. Don't get him back on this. I finally got him to stop asking me to play Street Fighter. I finally got him to stop. Don't get him started again. Maybe one day in the future. Do you even have the game? No, I don't have the game. Ever asked her about doing Breath of the Wild combat for years too, to no avail? No, I did. You saw my TCRs and my parry cancels. My parry cancels? Insane. What else? Did I employ any other Breath of the Wild combat strategies? Oh, the jump. I do jump cancels. I actually do jump cancels regularly with the heavy weapons. That's pretty basic stuff. You know, I include that. Seems like Miju doesn't listen to our green flag game suggestions. No, I don't. The crouch cancel, the parry animation is basically over and then you crouch. Yeah, I have very slow combos in games. And my skills with the controller are slow. It's a miracle I was ever able to win bomb. Interaction is unclear, going drinking and street fighting now. No. You should invite him to a real street fight. What would be Miju's Street Fighter mate? I don't know. You guys tell me. I think it would be a cute girl that's not too sexualized. I don't know if that exists. If that exists, that would be me. I clipped the one time you parried a Lionel Blast and couch canceled. Yeah, it was my couch cancels are insane. But I'm not much of a you guys know I'm not much of a parrier. I'm more of a flurry rush enjoyer. Miju has true gamer moments. Exactly. What a gamer. Also, you guys, you know, have you guys killed a Lionel with remote bombs? No. You're a filthy casual, but surely you know the players. Like, the characters. You see her trailer though? She looks OD. I'd made mine. I don't know. She looks a bit, I don't know. She has cracked trick shots too. I see. Sakura from Street Fighter. I don't know enough characters. I don't know. I only know like a few Street Fighter characters, so maybe it's not the most. I know Chikano was mentioning a different character that I might like. Can't remember, but she wasn't like in the game yet, right? So I thought she was like from the older games. Um, Challenge Run era. Remember those days? Those were crazy. Um, just main Zen guy, big ugly guy. No, not a big ugly guy. And welcome in. I almost said Miju. I almost called you Miju. Welcome in, Sacred. How are you? Or main Honda. He's a sumo. He's a sumo wrestler. That'd be kind of sick. No, I'm just waiting for 2XKO, and I'm gonna force Chikano to play it, and he's gonna carry me, even though he's not into it. He's not interested in 2XKO, but I'm gonna main. Oh, I haven't decided yet. I don't know who's available. Like, maybe Echo. Maybe I'll play Echo, and maybe Chikano will be into like Katarina. Look up Katarina. She has red hair. She's cool. Or Ari. Oh, all the boys and all the girls love Ari. Everyone loves Ari. You're Miju 2.0. Congratulations. You're my successor. Sakura's win animation in the old alpha games is hilarious. Oh no. I've been good with school and working on your own very cool game. Oh, good luck. Good luck. I hope it's going well. I'll look her up when you watch Mai's trailer. Fine. Fine. You're definitely not playing that game. You're not gonna join me on my fighting game journey. Like, I'm taking my first step into fighting games. I was watching my friends play League on Discord last night. They're just miserable 80% of the time. Yeah, tell them to stop playing the game. If they're miserable, tell them to stop. You should just play if you're having fun, you know? That game will be cool for a week, maybe 2 tops, and then die. I don't know. They kind of did a good job with Valorant, so, and Valorant's quite popular. I tell them to stop playing it every time. Yeah, yeah. And the League players, they never listen, man. They hate the game and then they can't stop. It's definitely addictive. I was reading some threads about like people who are teaching their friends or like their partners or whatever to play the games, and like some of their struggles and like teaching someone to play the game is like really entertaining. And then like half the comments are like, why would you introduce your friend to this game? Or like they'd be like, oh, like, or like there's like a copy pasta where it's like, I introduced my girlfriend to the game and now she's addicted. MK1 died, and that's a legendary IP. I don't know what MK1 is. Yeah, who knows what? Who knows? I'm obviously not as I'm obviously not as knowledgeable about the fighting game industry. So, I don't know what they're gonna do with that. I've never actually seen anyone enjoy a game of League. I enjoy playing League. I just don't play it very often. Sometimes, like, I was playing a game last week, and then like I was like, Jack was watching me play and like helping me, and like our our chat room is like really wholesome. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's my energy that I'm like sending out there, or like maybe I'm just getting lucky with the people in my group. But we were like really losing, but we were all like kind of like just joking around and like encouraging each other anyway. Like we start the game and we're like good luck, have fun, you know. And then I feel like saying good luck, have fun at the start is always a good way to like start the game, and it kind of helps with toxicity, I think. And then like we were like totally losing the game, and then we're just complaining about the we're like, oh my god, this person is so annoying, like, oh, I keep getting ganked, like, damn. It's funny. But yeah, my chat box, like the lobby was like really nice, and then Jack was like, why is everyone like this? But maybe you just have to put the energy out that, you know, if you start flaming people, it's just gonna spiral, you know. Maybe if every game and every lobby you're in is toxic, maybe you're the common denominator. That's also possible. I'll send a clip of Breath of the Wild clip I made Kimmy do. Okay. That's always the reaction I get, but I've still never seen it. I think I haven't been poisoned by League of Legends yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm still kind of a new player. I haven't been poisoned yet. So maybe in a few months it will be different. But I think for me it's like if I'm not enjoying a game, I'm not gonna play it. I don't have a lot of time to play games anyway. So like I wouldn't waste my time playing when I don't like. Every competitive gaming scene is toxic, but I've heard fighting game communities are very welcoming and very supportive. Like I heard fighting game communities are just like different. I guess because like this was also what I heard from Lily Pichu. She said like everyone's very nice, and maybe it's because like fighting game communities tend to skew a bit older in the demographic. Like everyone is for example, in like League of Legends or Valorant or something like that, there's a lot of like kids, there's a lot of like teenagers and younger people. But and it's 1v1, so like you can't like be toxic towards your team, and like when you like in team games can be like uniquely frustrating because like sometimes you don't lose because of your own actions. It's like your team, and that could be a lot more toxic. So yeah, I think it's a combination of those things. And it's definitely like a more like a very long established community, right? And there's not a lot of like luck to it. There's a lot of skill. Stay pure, quit while you're ahead. But I want to play ranked. I want to get ranked, you know? I need to do my placement so I can be ranked. 1v1, yes, if you lost, it's almost always because the other player is better than you. Yeah, I think like with team games, it's like you end up being a lot of times like your own team is more toxic than the other team, you know? I think that's what I've found, especially playing a fair amount of Wild Rift. I think I've gotten more toxicity from my own team than I have from the other team. To a degree. But like I feel like every time I see people discuss the fighting game community, like people think they're quite nice. I guess maybe like it's just in comparison to other things, you know? Maybe the more niche something is, the more like the more accepting people are and the more like kind people are, I guess, to newcomers. Because I would assume like quite niche kind of gaming stuff, like I never hear like people being really toxic and like say like Pokemon, you know? Like are people toxic in competitive Pokemon? I'm not really sure. I feel like I've never really heard of this, you know? Because it's very like it's quite like a niche. I mean, Pokemon's not niche, but like VGC is a bit niche, you know? Although I guess maybe not because it's kind of a huge event. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's like like because it's Pokemon. Like it's just more wholesome. I don't know. You meant losing because the other player is better. Oh, okay. In a lot of fighting games, especially near titles, there's lots of ways for bums to scrub you out. I see. So maybe it is the age thing. Because I feel like the older people are, hopefully, the more mature they are and the more emotionally regulated they are. You know, hopefully, not always the case, but definitely sometimes. I think if having more like teenagers in there definitely will make things a bit more toxic and a bit more rowdy. Ice One. I mean, we love Lavia and Rose. It's still like one of their best songs, I feel like. It's just such a good song overall, you know? I like the other songs, but Lavia and Rose just hits different. One Young, my beloved. One Young is beautiful. She's unreal. She's crazy, you know? I'm actually like old Ice One thing hits different, but like they also were like kind of they improved a lot like throughout their time, you know? Because when I go back and watch like the dance practice, like I've learned like the dance and stuff for like Lavia and Rose and stuff. But going back to the dance practices, they were definitely way worse. Like not all of them, obviously. Like some of them were like good all the way through. Like obviously like Chaeyoung and like Eunbi and like a bunch of them, but like definitely like the like people like Sakura or like the Japanese members, like you can tell like later on the years their dancing is much better, and like they're definitely more like coordinated overall, and like there's not as much like weak links in their group choreography, um which is good. Yeah, now you mean. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh yeah, how was I haven't watched Squid Game yet, but how was Yuri's acting? Did she do good? How was she? I'm most curious when idols start acting, because some of them are end up being quite good, and some of them are not good. Especially being in a cast of very skilled actors, you know. I forgot an idol was in the show. Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think that can be a, you know, if you didn't even realize that they're just like an idol, then I didn't care for her story. Haven't watched it, so I have no idea. I was never a huge fan of Yuri. Like I don't have anything against her, but as a main vocal, I didn't think she was that strong. You guys know how I feel about vocals. I think as a main vocal, like I think she wasn't up to par with many other main vocals. You didn't see it? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. I'll watch it eventually, but I want to watch season 2 of Severance came on Friday, so I think I'll watch that. I have some time today, so I'll probably watch the premiere of that and see what's up. And I'll probably do some cleaning today. Like I have some time today to catch up on chores, but I was kind of busy with work. Last week because of course, my manager, who's like the most like useful, not useful, but like he's like the most like knowledgeable member of our team. Every time he's away, like something breaks. Like it's like, oh, he's not here. Okay, like now something's gonna go wrong. Like, of course it works like that. So yeah, last week was kind of busy, so I need to catch up on some chores, and I want to do like a deep clean. I want to get rid of some stuff. Definitely have some a lot of clutter. I was like, I've been throughout the new year. I've been like kind of like getting rid of stuff. I got rid of a bunch of like sentimental stuff that I had lying around. And yeah, I need to go through like I feel like my bathroom. I have so many like toiletries. Like I have so many like random products and stuff. They're probably like half of them are expired, and probably half of them I will never use. So I should probably get rid of those. You should watch some anime. I'm okay. I'm okay. You sent it? Sorry, 2 hours late comment. It's okay, Ricky. And welcome in, Big T. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? One of mine is when the wrong song comes on and ruins your shower. Oh, I don't listen to music in the shower. I usually listen to a video. So that's not a problem for me, but I would say, I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of pet peeves. I don't know what I can't even describe what would be my biggest one. You know, like I have many things that annoy me. I'm not a fan of. I mean, I think a common one is like loud eating. Can't deal with loud eating. But I think that's a pretty normal one. I feel like a lot of, yeah, the list of things that annoy me are probably very long. What is everyone's pet peeves? I feel like it has to be like a category of them, you know, like, oh, like when I'm showering, maybe what would be a pet peeve when I'm showering? Don't know. You guys know I have like I've got like a mount to like, so you could like have your phone in the shower and like watch videos. Which is so degenerate. I know, but like I have no excuse. I just need to have videos playing at all times of the day. Driving and an ad comes on. Oh, I don't listen to YouTube videos when I'm driving because of the ad thing. What's a pet peeve? It's like something that really annoys you. It's like the thing that most annoys you, kind of. But it's usually something like kind of small, you know? It's like, it's not something like a really big, it's not something big. Welcome in, Rato. How are you? You might have misophonia, so you can imagine all my pet peeves. I definitely do. There's some sounds that just like drive me crazy. I think it's gotten better now. Maybe it's just because I live alone, so like I don't usually get like I don't usually get exposed to those sounds. But I think it's better now than when I was like a teenager. But when I was a kid, definitely some sounds would like drive me crazy. But even now, I'm like not a huge fan of loud eating. But I think I can be in the room with it now. I think it's okay. And it depends who's doing it. It depends what mood I'm in, you know? But some sounds like, oh, I can't even describe them. Like, you know when you have like a metal spoon and like a metal bowl and then like it like scratches on like, you know, sometimes the metal bowls are like a bit rough and then like you like scrape on the side. Ugh. Or like the inside of like a water bottle maybe, like that kind of material and like you scrape a spoon on it. Disgusting. That is like the worst sound in the world. Want a break from the ads? Make sure you get Spotify Premium. Yeah, I don't use Spotify. I pay for Apple Music, so I'm not getting the ads. I don't even know if you can use it with ads. I don't think it's even a thing. Gotta run some errand. Okay. Good luck. Drive safe. Don't get hit in the face with the box. When it's up 50 hearing this ad, we're forcing you to listen. I mean, it's a good strategy. It does annoy you. That could be a pet peeve, yeah. Chicanery. What chicanery? That sounds like a Pokemon. Yeah, it's oh, but I was also looking recently at I realized I was paying for Apple Music monthly, but if you pay for it annually, it's like much cheaper. So I was like, oh, I should have been doing that this whole time. And also the student, Apple Music student is like $5.99, but I don't know how they verify that you're a student. I kind of am like, wow, that's kind of nice. Maybe I should get an Apple Music student. Maybe my brother I can borrow my brother's student email. I don't know. I don't know how this works. When I fall asleep to YouTube video on my phone, if an ad starts playing, I'll pick up the phone, quit out of YouTube, and lay there in silence instead. I just press skip ad. I just press skip ad when I'm sleeping. Oh my god, wait! I need to recommend you this video. It's a video about like it's like one of those 100%ed Stardew Valley videos, but he has zero mid-roll ads. He was like, I purposely put zero mid-roll ads in it so people can fall asleep to it or like just not have to just listen to it fully without the ads. I was like, I've never watched a video, like I've never seen a YouTube video where like they've done that. Like I'm like, that's so kind, sir. Like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna subscribe it. Thank you, man. What a great video. What a great video. If you guys need a video to fall asleep to and you like Stardew Valley, I'll post that video in the Discord. Really, really, really great. Honestly, yeah. What a hero. I think you just sign up with the university email. I only have a alumni email. I'm pretty sure. I wish I could scam the system and get a $5.99 Apple Music. That'd be great. I think the only subscriptions I have these days are I have Apple Music. I mean, I have like the iCloud storage, but it's literally like $1, so I don't know if that really counts. And Discord Nitro. But yeah, it's Discord Nitro is kind of expensive, but it is what it is. I do boost my own server, so there's that as well. I don't know if we really need the emote slots anymore. Maybe I can stop boosting the server. Who knows? But I like having the emotes. I think like I can't live without being able to use my Discord emotes everywhere, so it's kind of important to me. Yeah, if I can make my Apple Music cheaper, I'll be happy. At least I can pay for the annual subscription instead. That's probably slightly cheap. It's usually like 10 months for the price of, or 12 months for the price of 10. Is usually how it works. But I try to cut down on all my subscriptions. I don't like having too much stuff. I even canceled my Nintendo Online because I wasn't even using it. Like I'm pretty sure I canceled it like 6 months ago and I have not touched it. Like I literally don't need it. But I guess like once if a game comes out where I want it, then I guess I'll just like Nintendo Online's pretty cheap. It's like 20 something bucks for the entire year, so it's really not too bad. But yeah, I just try to cancel whatever I don't need. Sorry, I just hit myself in the head. I was trying to fix my hair. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe all music streaming services are fairly expensive these days. At least like for example, I think Apple Music is like $12 Canadian a month. Which seems a bit expensive, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. The only current subscription is Netflix. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. What about are you on like a family plan and stuff for music? The only one is Crunchyroll. Get out of here, Angel. How dare you say that in our chat? I will judge. I absolutely will judge. Listen, right, okay. What could you possibly say to justify this? Family plan Spotify? Yeah, I need to get my brother on Apple Music or something so we can do a family plan. Apothecary Diary Season 2. I don't even know what that means. All I hear is weebiness. No, I hope you enjoy it. Reluctantly, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's everything you hoped for. But I'm saying that angrily. I thought it was, but they apparently drop one episode a week, which is a scam. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. I was considering like waiting till all of Severance comes out to just binge it, but I don't know. But it's fine. I'm gonna pay for Crave as well. I think Crave they'll upload. Actually, no, because last year on The Last of Us they like uploaded it weekly. I'm not sure about White Lotus though. I guess I may as well just pay for a few months of Crave, whatever. I don't want to wait. I have to be around for the weekly Reddit discussion of The Last of Us. And not to, oh yeah, you forgot about the Miju game subscription. I didn't count it, but I do give this woman money every month. That's true. That's true. I guess I do have some. Yeah, I do have one Twitch subscription as well. I guess that counts. That probably counts. I'll have to see what I can. Okay, these days Twitch subscriptions have been getting so expensive. My subscription now is like $9. I'm pretty sure. I think it's gone up quite high. It's super annoying. It used to be $7. They just keep increasing it, man. Especially with the regional prices. But yeah, luckily I don't have like a plethora of subscriptions that I have to maintain. I'll try and figure out my Apple Music one and see what I can do. I have one to Twitch subscription and one in Nitro. You just bought to send the clip? No, Ricky. You didn't need to do that. You could have uploaded it to YouTube. But enjoy the Nitro, I guess. It's kind of nice to be able to use the emotes everywhere. But yeah, you can also just like, you can upload it to YouTube or you can just like upload it to Google Drive. I don't know. You're gonna spam animated emotes now? Use the super reactions that everyone totally uses. Twitch sub used to be 39 kroner and now it's 56. That's a big increase actually. The Twitch subs are getting more and more expensive. It's a kind of crazy these days. I don't think I can really do anything about the ads. I guess it's just pre-roll. I don't run any mid-roll, so I guess you just have to endure the ad when you join the stream. That's probably fine. And there's no ads in the middle, right? Unless you like refresh, so it's probably fine. I literally don't watch Twitch anymore except to watch a stat, and that's like the one subscription I have, so I don't really experience Twitch ads, so I don't really know what it's like for you guys. So not sure. But yeah, it's I kind of enjoy the Nitro. I think the Nitro, like full Nitro, is like kind of expensive, but at least you can get like the basic one that is just emotes, and I feel like that can be kind of worth if you use Discord a lot to like communicate with people. And you guys know I'm always on Discord, so if you like ever don't see me on Discord, you should probably be like worried, you know? Like this week I was like kind of not active on Discord because I was working. Like wow, actually working. So yeah, I pretty much always have it open though. So maybe it's kind of worth. I was wondering if you were dead. I was working and people like literally like I was trying to. I was like, oh, I have a lot of work to do. So I was like, let me just buckle down and get this done. And of course, the moment I have actually like a lot of work to get done, in like a short amount of time, like e- everyone messages me and they're like, hey man, this is broken. Hey, can you help me with this? I'm like, why now? Why now? Why is everything breaking now? Of course, everything comes at once. We're wondering worried those UK days. Well, if I'm on vacation, it's understandable. But yeah, this week at work I was busy, which is why I might have been slightly dead. But yeah, hopefully it should be a bit more chill now. Yeah, I'm kind of a Discord addict, I can't lie. But to be fair, I have my own server, so I think it's kind of like understandable, that I'm like very active in my own server. Cause like if I'm not doing my own server, like who will, Like or like what that's I think it's understandable. You probably check Discord too much. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm pretty much like always have it open on the side. We're making our own Miju fan server. You're not invited? Rude. Okay, fine. You can do it. You can do it. But I boost my own server, so like you're not gonna get all the amazing boost benefit. We probably don't need the boost benefits at this point, honestly. Like I think I could just cut down the emotes and that should be fine. Because really the only problem is like the emote limit is really low if you don't have a server boosted. But if I just cut down the emote, this should be fine. Metopia, definitely not a real thing already. No copyright strike. Zirconian's gonna get another DMCA notice. He's gonna get another copyright strike for making Metopia. It's gonna be like a server where you guys just make fun of me. I can already tell. Like, make a server without me. It's just gonna be you guys making fun of me. But honestly, I don't mind. Yeah, I honestly I don't mind. You guys know my ego is too big to be knocked down by that, I'm gonna be like, wow, they're talking about me? I must be very special. I must be on their mind, Metopia is real. Yeah, it's real. You can't do that. You're gonna call it the me channel. And the me channel music is always playing. And that's just Twitch chat. That's true. That's true. You guys sometimes do just talk about me as if I'm not here. I wonder what do you guys talk about me like in other places? Like do I want to know? Imagine you guys just like, tell everyone you spell. That's true, but you tell that to my face as well. So I don't think that's a new thing. But I guess I don't really know that many people on Twitch these days because I feel like when I first started streaming, I had a lot of friends who were also streamers, but a lot of the people like stopped streaming. Like I feel like for some reason I was like one of the few people who toughed it out. I know Bunny is still streaming, but like a lot of the other people I met when I first started streaming don't stream anymore. I guess it's just like it's one of those hobbies I think that not many people like stick with for years, Like I think a lot of people were pandemic streamers as well. Like I was a pandemic streamer, but I continued post pandemic. I think a lot of people stopped when life kind of started again, when like, yeah, exactly. When like stuff started opening up again. Does Ken not stream anymore? Really? I did not know that. But yeah, we've lost a lot of good people. They're not dead. They're literally just living their life. But it's a lot of people have stopped, which is understandable. Like streaming is a very time consuming thing, right? And it's kind of hard to fit it into, especially if you're working full time. Like if you're working like 9 to 5, then like it's kind of tough to fit that in. And like life happens, right? It's understandable, but it is kind of a lot of people have stopped. Just stream randomly here and there. I think she's moving houses now. I mean, that's fair enough. It's kind of hard to stream when you're literally like your PC's in boxes, you know? um, whenever I move, hopefully this year, I'll probably need a little break. But I don't know how long does it really take to move? I don't know. Surely, like when I moved here, the first thing I set up was my PC. um, and I was ready to stream, you know. So probably when I move, the first thing I'll set up is my PC anyway. But as long as you have, and the first thing is like I can't live without internet. So like the first thing I'm gonna have set up, like when I moved here, the internet guy was here day one. Like the internet guy was here day one, setting up the Ethernet, you know. Um, but like I think I'll probably be ready to stream immediately, you know, depending on how much stuff I have to move. Like I was in here setting up my PC, and my brother was setting up he was like building my bed. Like doing like the like you know like putting together the IKEA furniture. So and then my mom was just like cleaning as moms do. She was like cleaning all the shelves. So I had my priorities, but I also didn't have a lot of stuff when I moved in. Like I didn't have a sofa. I didn't have a TV. I didn't get that stuff till later. Um, but there wasn't really much to set up. But maybe if I move again, I'm gonna have more furniture. How the hell do you like get rid of furniture? Like, do you donate it somewhere? Like, I kind of want to donate it, but where would I even donate it to? Um, because like I don't want to keep this sofa. And I don't I might want a new bed. I kind of want like a better quality bed because my bed keeps like creaking and I feel like it's gonna break. I feel like it's kind of I realized I kind of got a cheap IKEA bed, so if I move, I kind of want to upgrade, you know. Um, put it on the curb. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Like, but like usually but like selling stuff is so much work. It's such a hassle that I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to bother, but like throwing it away seems like a waste. But to be fair, it is like the world's cheapest sofa. Um, like if you like put too much weight on the armrest, it just like breaks. Like there's like holes in the armrest because it's like cardboard. um, so it might actually just be garbage. Um, every time I move, your furniture stays in the country. I mean, fair enough. Moving your furniture across country is probably not worth. Start auctioning it off to chat, giveaway stream. I'll give you guys my sofa for free. Honestly, it's you. I've told you it's garbage. Um, IKEA has a thing here now where you can sell stuff back to them basically, and they'll resell it. They don't get much, but it's less of a hassle than selling it online. Ooh, okay. My bed is IKEA, so maybe they'll take it back. Maybe. Although the slats on the bed are like slightly broken. Um, but because like it was cheap, so I don't know if they'll take it back because it's like not in great condition. But like, that's their fault. That's their fault for making it cheap. Like, come on. But yeah, maybe it will just be garbage because it doesn't really work well. If I can give it away for free, then I don't know. I'm taking piano keyboard, but I don't know, man. Last time was a headache. Yeah, I think sometimes it's just the shipping cost, especially. It might just be cheaper to get a new one, and you can get a nice upgrade. Um, you guys. I mean, you know, Rick. I'm so excited to get a piano when I move. That's a definitely. I'll be upgrading my furniture. I'll be upgrading my bed, and finally getting a piano. So excited. You didn't say streamer sofa is holy. It's holy. It really is. It really is holy. And welcome in, Mister. Do you believe in black magic? Nah, nah. This better not be a pickup line. I'm warning you. I didn't even think about that. I thought this was a genuine question about magic. But yeah, I love furniture shopping. You guys know. When I play The Sims, I'm only building in The Sims, you know. So whenever you move and you can like get furniture, it's like Sims in real life, except it's really expensive. You know, like it's Sims real life, except you're kind of crying because like everything is so expensive. You know. There's also that. Okay, just random asking. Okay, good. Do you believe in black magic? Um, I don't believe in magic in general. I sometimes browse IKEA just looking for inspiration and then never change anything. Yeah, because then you have to get rid of the old thing. It's like it's kind of nice to start from scratch, you know. Um, but I think like when I first moved here, like a lot of my furniture is really cheap because one, there's not a lot of space for furniture anyway in the first place. So I couldn't really buy that much, and two, like I didn't have I had been working for like a year, but like I didn't have like a crazy amount of money. I think next time I move, I'm definitely ready to be like to get like long lasting furniture that will like last me a while, you know, not just like kind of like oh first apartment kind of furniture, just like I want like just good furniture that'll last me a while. Maybe that's not IKEA then. Maybe I need to get non IKEA furniture. Maybe I'm moving on from IKEA, you know? You don't want to get some new lamps? Yeah, I ended up getting the really cheap. It was like literally like $10, I'm pretty sure, from IKEA, this lamp. Because this I there's no light on this side of my apartment where my desk is. So I was just sitting in the dark for like a year and a half. Every time it was winter, I was just here in the dark, you know? I was just like, oh well, I won't use my PC after dark. But now I kind of do, so I've decided I was like, yeah, I should really just get a lamp. Is your plant dying? Always, Angel. It's always dying. When is it not dying? I did water it like a few weeks ago, but and then look, the regrowth is like going up, you know? But I haven't watered it since then, so I'll water it today, I promise. I'm gonna do a big deep clean. It's just a dramatic plant. Yeah, it's always just like, oh, I'm dying. Please help me, you know? Like it's just like, but it really never dies. It doesn't die. I'll take out the dead leaves today. How about that? So the next time you see it, it'll be like, wow, it looks so alive. It only has green leaves. Those dead leaves are from a while ago, from when it was having its last temper tantrum, okay? We'll ignore the 2 other plants that I had that died. My crops ain't growing because they're being dramatic. Exactly. Like, what do they want? The crop fairy from Stardew to come and bless it? Like, just live your life, man. You don't even need water. Like, you're getting sunlight. Like, come on. It's living. It's living. The other ones died, but one's going strong. I think it's because it's near the window. I think it's what it is. I only had one spot near the window, so the other ones were in the dark, and then they died. But that's okay. That's okay. You only really need one, right? And the yellow plant pot kind of looks cute on the background, so I think it's fine. It was a moving in gift, and it's survived over 2 years now. I got 3. It was a set of 3, but 1 survived. Really, the survival of the fittest, you know? My plants had a little, natural selection. What can I say? Only the strongest one survived, and that's how it should be. And that one will go on to create new plants that are a stronger generation, you know? Of course. The brutal ecosystem we just fought. Exactly. The alpha plant. Yeah, exactly. Only the alpha plant survived. That's just how it is here, you know? That's how I'm gonna raise my children. No, I'm kidding. No, don't worry. It's only for plants. If I had a pet, they would be very well taken care of. Unlike this plant. I promise. And there's a reason I don't have a pet, because I go on so many vacations, you know? I want a free lifestyle, and a pet is also I just like I feel like if I had a dog, I would just worry about it dying all the time. Like whenever I have to dog sit Luca on my own, I literally like wake up. Like I literally wake up like and I'm like in the middle of the night, I'm like, oh my god, is Luca breathing? And he's like, okay, and then I go back to sleep. Angel randomly asking in the future, is your kid dying? There's like a child in the background just like lying there. It's like, is your kid alive? Do you guys think I'll still be streaming when I have kids? That'd be crazy. Surely once you have kids, like it's like very hard to find time to stream. But maybe like once a week? Like that could be possible. Slump corpse on the floor, nobody's gonna say anything. Oh no, I think I would get banned from Twitch. I don't think it's allowed. My sister no longer has any hobbies. I mean, she has 2 kids, so. Did she have hobbies after 1 kid, or was it the second kid that killed the hobbies? Man, that's tough. But also, like, Does she live near your parents? Because, like, surely my mom would help a lot, right? I can just stick the kids on her, like, or kid on her, like, once a week. Like, maybe that's fine. She was saying yesterday that she was like, I need to attend all your kids' hockey games. I was like, what? Have you already decided that my kids are gonna be hockey? I guess it's, the, she's just already decided, like, we will be a hockey household, even down to the next generation. It will happen. Maybe she was talking about my brother's kids. That could be possible as well. Um, so the 5-minute drive away, your parents pick up her daughter from kindergarten once a week. That's nice. That's nice. I think living near grandparents is definitely like a huge lifesaver for sure. Mom, I need to play Genshin. Exactly, exactly. I'm like, Mom, I need to do my dailies, but my stupid child needs food. um, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Um, but yeah, it's definitely, we'll see how. I don't plan to stop streaming. I think, like, I've said this many times, but like, I think streaming less, but like, if I can keep streaming in my life, but I have to stream less, I think that's okay. Like, I think keeping a reasonable schedule is more important than like being like, oh, I have to stream more and I have to stream too much and like burning out because of that because there's not enough time, you know? Like, I think like keeping a level where it's like it's comfortable and I could still live my life and like um just like a reasonable, like, just keeping a consistent schedule, but like having it like a reasonable amount, you know? I think that's maybe the as one of the people who did not stop streaming, I think that's important. To not like, but also like it's not for everyone as well. Like, if you just don't want to do anymore, that's completely valid. Mita just really needs to chat. Exactly, exactly. And babies are really bad conversationalists, you know? I do like kids once they're like a bit older. Like, I like older kids who can like you can actually like do stuff with, you know? Like, they can actually like hold a conversation and you can like you can like do activities with them that aren't like, you know, completely brain dead. You know what I mean? Like, once they're old enough to play a video game or like talk about stuff or just play like a game in general or like do something like kind of engaging, then I think I don't mind kids in that age range. Um, Multiplayer content with the kids. I feel like streaming with your kids can be like a weird, like, sometimes I feel like if you do it in like a safe way, it could be good, but like, do I want to expose children to like the degeneracy or Twitch? Like, probably not. The urge to yap, exactly, exactly. I need to yap. I need to schedule my yap times, you know? Hot take, I don't understand. People who say babies look like their parents. They're all ugly for the first few years. Their faces aren't even developed. Yeah, I've never understood. I've never understood either. Like, when people are like, "Oh, the baby looks like their parents," like, I'm like, maybe sometimes they mean like the baby looks like their parents when their parents were a baby. You know, I think like um maybe that's what they mean. But I'm like, yeah, I think babies kind of just look like aliens. Have you ever seen a newborn baby? Oh my god, the first time my mom showed me a picture of like my brother as a newborn baby, I was like, what is that? Like, what is that? Um, don't think it would ever be safe though. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, you can just like keep an eye on them, I guess, or like just always be with them. Um, but it's it's definitely they might see some stuff. You can see some traits. I guess so. I guess so. But it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. I'm not one of those people that can easily see like a resemblance. So like when people are like, "Oh, like that you have this person's eyes or you have this person's nose." But like I can't see that kind of stuff very well. So maybe that's just, I'm never going to be able to see it as in babies. Apparently the wife left him and took the kids. That's good. Oh, you mean like the family vloggers? They're really just calling the parents ugly. It's like a insult. You held both your niece and nephew when they're like a few days old. It's crazy how small they are. I know. Because like, especially like if you don't have any babies in your family or anything like that, like you don't know. Because like when you watch like babies on TV and stuff, they're not newborns, right? Like when people like or like when there's like a birthing scene and like in like a show, those babies are like 6 months old, you know. Um, and like there's no way they pushed out that size of baby, you know. So the newborn baby is actually very, very small, and like especially when they're just born, they're like really red. They're like really red, and they're like kind of bloody. Like I'm like, oh, it's kind of they kind of look scary, man. And welcome in, red light. TikTok is back. I have heard. I've heard. We had some people letting us know. They have a permanently shocked look on their face. I mean, I think we would all be shocked just being born. Imagine you're just chilling in the uterus, having a great time, and then you're just like being shoved out into the real world. Like, wouldn't you just be like, what's going on, you know? It's completely valid. I think it would be quite scary. Their brains are constantly wiring themselves. Must be crazy. Yeah, being a baby must be a baby must be crazy. Like I don't like maybe we don't remember what it's like, but I don't know what's going on with them. You know, they're just like growing like crazy. They're like their brains are developing like crazy. They don't even have like capacity for like speaking or anything like that. Like they can't even hold stuff. Like when you get like they can't walk. Like babies are crazy. It's crazy that like we didn't die out as a species. Our babies are like so useless. um, your niece is a yapper already. They start early. I'm sure I was a yappy kid as well. I think you're just born like that. Being born equals first IRL flashbang into the world for real. Yeah, imagine what that must be like. You're just chilling in like a chill, dark place for a while. You know, you can kind of hear stuff, but like not really. And then like you're born, and it's like you're like immediately in the world. There's like so much stuff happening around you. No wonder they're crying. They must be scared. You get the reference? I mean, I know about FX, but I don't really know the group. I don't really know the songs. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're no longer suspended in liquid. You're like breathing air. Like, what's going on? Like, that's crazy. And then there's like gravity. Like, whoa. Um, yeah, I never really thought about what it would be like to be born. Um, but yeah, I guess babies have a lot going on, you know? But yeah, as someone who's like not around babies very much, and like I don't think I've ever really met a baby like younger than 2 maybe. Um I have no experience. It's like a very foreign concept to me. So it's like I don't really know if someone was like, "Hey, can you take care of this baby?" I'd be like, "What am I supposed to do?" Like I'm scared. Your nephew sleeps like 18 hours a day. Sounds about right. But yeah, I'll deal with the baby stuff if I ever get there, you know. Haven't considered it. Like I said, the less I know about childbirth, the better, you know. As a woman, like since if I have biological children, I'm the one who has to go through that, you know, I would like the every time I learn something new about childbirth, it's like more horrifying than the last thing I learned, you know? Like they're like, "Oh, like did you know like this happens during childbirth or like this happens during childbirth?" I'm like, "This all sounds like the most gruesome, awful experience I've ever heard in my life." Um I'm like, "You know what? It's better to just go in blind, you know?" before your sister had kids, they never even wanted to have a child, but I'm softening up to the idea. I mean, she must, like, the kids must be great, you know? Like, I think kids can be really, like, sweet, you know? But I don't know many, like, young kids, to be fair. But yeah, I haven't given much thought to it. I just know, like, really awful things about childbirth, you know? Like, why do we even do this? It sounds like it's just horrifying, man. I feel like I'd rather be a man in this situation. Like, I feel like that job seems much easier, you know? Actually, like, there's so many, like awful things that biologically, like women have to go through, you know? Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, hearing about, like, menopause as well. Like, people can have really, really bad times with menopause. So I'm like, yeah, do I want to go through that? I mean, like, you might be fine. Like, you might be fine, but you also might be, like, not fine, you know? There's a lot of struggle you can go through. So who knows? I think maybe it's just, I can't really change anything, so maybe it's just better not to know. Like, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, you know? It's one of those things. My heated blanket's still on. Nice. A bit warm. Exactly. Like we said before, ignorance is bliss. We should just, just ignore until it's like, look, I think that's what I've also figured out. Like, about childbirth, I'll learn, like, when I'm pregnant. You know, like once I'm pregnant, it's like too, if I've already decided to have a kid, it's like too late, right? Like, obviously, like, abortions exist, but like, if I want a child and I've, like, decided that, at that point it's too late. So I think I should just learn about childbirth when it's too late. Because, like, if I learn it before, I might, like, chicken out, Like, if I learn it ahead of time, then I'll be like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have kids, or maybe I should, like, adopt, like, but then, like, if I learn it when I'm already, like, third trimester pregnant, it's too late at that point, like, it's happening either way. So, like, I should probably just learn it at that point and then prepare for that in that few months, it'll probably be better. But yeah, on that note, maybe I should leave it here for today. And we'll all just live ignorantly and just enjoy that and not know about these things. But, kind of want some lunch. Leave shame on a high note. Exactly. That's what you learned here. Moral of the story. Just be ignorant about everything. Just don't learn about stuff. Be ignorant forever. And you'll just be happy. Yeah. But yeah. I will probably just go eat lunch now. And I'll watch Severance. I'll let you guys know. Have you watched Severance premiere, Zirconian? I'll have to discuss in the Discord about this and read the Reddit discussion. If you know too much, you'll be terrified to make the decision. Exactly. You just gotta know when it's too late. It's like don't think about the roller coaster till you're, like, already on it, Then you're like, just, like, if you're scared, just go there. Be ignorant because Vijay told us so. Exactly. That's what you've learned. I wait until a few episodes are out so I can binge a bit. Oh, okay, fair enough. And welcome in, dear B. Hope you're doing well today. I'm just wrapping up. I'm sorry. But yeah, I will leave it here for today. I'm gonna eat some lunch. I'm gonna do a lot of chores and stuff like that. Catch up on stuff. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. We'll be doing some Genshin. I think Lantern Rite will be out. Pulling for Shenhe. I'm very, very excited. But if you don't care about Genshin, understandable. I'll be streaming, just chatting more next weekend. So I will see you there. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Where is it? Did I post it? No. Join the Discord if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.